Please excuse the mess. The SonarFeed appears to be having a few difficulties.
Welcome to SonarFeed. Monday night here to beautiful downtown Renton at the finest German pub in all the land, the Berliner pub. This is SonarFeed episode 144. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Let's go, man.
Hello, boys and girls. How are you? Welcome in. We are on episode, like you said, 144. Joined again as we're graced with his presence. Thank you, Mr. Dave Clark.
It's good to be here.
Better than.
Dave, L. Dave.
So it's good to see. How are you?
I'm having a wonderful day.
Good.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a trailer.
Oh,
We all just sorry, we're a few minutes late here because we all Dave walked in and talked about how he had just watched the trailer on the way over
and heard it multiple times.
over and over again.
Yeah. I made certain to not watch it while driving the car, but
of course.
in the car, it was definitely. I just kept hitting the replay. And I've watched it too many times, and I will watch it again and again and again.
Yeah.
Oof.
I only watched it without sound because I couldn't get the sound to work on the stupid laptop. But it's
hard to figure out how to use your phone.
I could have done that.
I mean, that's only what Hugo was doing right in front of you.
Well, that would have been too easy.
I will buy some Disney stock sooner than later.
You probably should have bought it before I went to Disneyland.
You're right about that.
No, actually, that place, moneymaker all day long, every day.
It's never
It doesn't
gonna
matter.
Stop making money.
So I had a bunch of gift certificates to Best Buy, and I had taken my daughter to get her glasses at the local place by my house.
Okay.
And you get a referral bonus. So I referred me off of her. So I got a gift card from Best Buy.
Oh, nice.
And Best Buy has the BB-8s, which is the little soccer ball that you saw. So I'm unemployed. I needed something to do. And so it cost me $0. And I have a BB-8.
Price.
That's awesome.
Yes. So it's a great price. And it's got a little app that actually...
You have the phone-driven one, not the remote?
The phone-driven one?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, how can I get one of those too?
I go to Best Buy. Go online.
Best Buy?
It's $149.
But how do you get it for free?
I had gift certificates.
He said he had gift certificates.
I know, but I thought like you referred somebody or something.
No.
Yeah, at the dye doctor, I got a $50 gift certificate because
okay.
I referred myself, basically.
No, admittedly, he could have done other stuff. It was Target gift certificates.
Oh, yeah, I could have done Target or Best Buy or whatever, but yeah.
No.
But he chose BB-8.
I did.
It makes him happy.
I did, yeah. And the kids. So I waited till the kids got home to open it, right?
Yeah.
From school.
Dude, you're a good dad. I would
Yeah.
not wait.
Huh? I got the
I would
BB-8,
just
yeah.
open it and play with it.
Because it's at home.
We
Dude.
probably need a BB-8
We
show.
should.
Like
Yeah.
dedicated.
We should
For
actually do
sure.
that. Because, oh my God. So when you first get it, it's just a little ball and there's a little head there, right? Like you saw on the thing. Well, it doesn't stick right away because the magnet has to line up. And
You have
so
to find where
I'm
it is.
trying to go like this, and I'm like, it just falls off. And I'm like, well, this is stupid. It's dumb. Anyway, so it took a while, but once it goes, it is pretty funny. And then you can put it on patrol mode, and it just runs around your house and just walks
That's
around
awesome.
and comes back.
Does it work on carpet?
Yeah, works on carpet. Yeah. So it's pretty slick.
$150, huh?
$150. Yeah. I mean, is it worth $150? No, I mean, probably not.
Only because it's Star Wars.
Because it's Star Wars,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. But it's pretty
So
cool.
Did you do that today?
Last Thursday, I think it
Last
was.
Thursday. Nice.
I had to go down my my kid's school. I got elected to the PTA Family Fun Committee.
Oh, you have plenty of experience.
I
You
do,
were
having
on-
fun.
You know,
And because I wear Sounders gear every single day, every time every one of them see me, I got elected to do the fundraiser for the Sounders. So we purchased 36 tickets, which with 2 weeks' notice isn't terrible. And the school made some money, or the PTA made some money, and the Sounders have a new program where they do all that. Or I guess not new; it's a couple years old.
Okay.
So 36 kids and
Nice.
mom and dad are coming to the game Saturday for my school. So I had to go pick up the tickets.
Saturday?
This is Sunday. Excuse me,
Okay.
Sunday. I'm sorry,
Scared
Sunday.
me. I was
Sunday
like,
at 4.
Isn't it a yachting
Yeah.
convention?
So anyway, then I got the BB-8 and I came home and I waited for them to come home. But my point of the story was the Disney comment. On the box, it's all BB-8. It's a really slick packaging. It's back to my old world. So it's really nice packaging.
Probably like the $100 out of the 50 that 150. You know,
the box is probably a $10 to $15 box.
Oh,
I
wow.
mean, prototype wise, they can drive that down.
Yeah.
I mean, the number they're making, they went overseas and they're probably paying like $4 or $5 for it. But it's not a cheap box. But it says Disney on it, and my son, that brand recognition at 5, Disney, because they bought Star Wars, right? So I mean, anyways, yeah, that was my whole. I don't know. That was my whole point of the whole story. As I ramble along.
Brand recognition.
Yep. So anyways, hi, I'm Sonar Riley, Aaron Riley. How are you guys?
Good to see
Episode
you,
144 of Sonar Feed.
144.
144.
Let's go.
Which is half of 88, which is BB-8.
12 times 12.
Right. Square root
Let's
of
go.
144.
Math.
12.
See, it is useful.
Hugo Garcia.
At maybe the Seattle.
And of course, we already mentioned Dave Clark.
At better than BDIR.
Let's go.
THAN.
Let's go.
And Sounder at Heart.
Yeah, right there.
And No Sadietes.
I've been on your show more this year
yes,
more than
theirs,
they-
yeah.
Yo, am I daydreaming all of a sudden? Did I recall that you might attend a Seahawks game this year? And then you might come to the tailgate? Did you tell me
I
that?
told you I might show up for a tailgate.
Oh, okay.
Once this
I was
year,
like,
I think,
yeah,
yeah.
I was just thinking.
I was just thinking that I think the last time I was here, just as an observer, I told you that I wanted to get.
Let's go.
I wanted to tailgate again.
Yeah.
do it. Come
And
through.
then
that's
go
when,
home and watch.
That's when Britt and Mac were on, right? You came down for that one that
Yeah,
night? Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Come through, please.
Yep.
It's fun, dude. That
But-
was the
but
best
then-
part of the day yesterday.
I think this Saturday is YachtCon, right?
It is.
Yes.
The guys behind Nosadius are hosting YachtCon 15.
Yep.
It's the first ever YachtCon. Or
Yep.
the second
the
ever
inaugural.
YachtCon. Or
Technically, I think
something.
first ever YachtCon, but
They had
the
a
boat
special
show.
for their 100th
Ooh, that's
episode. And
fancy.
they did a live show for the boat show.
Yep.
And
Fancy. Hold up, folks. This is a fancy drink right
Yeah.
here. I love it.
Manhattan.
I went Manhattan.
Manhattan.
Good call. Good call.
Solid choice. Woo!
Yeah. Kicked your ass a little bit.
Hell
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. I'm back on bourbon, by the way.
Oh, yeah?
I am.
Good.
So back to bourbon.
I saw the Advent calendar.
Holy
you shared.
crap! Yeah, isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Oh my god! I don't know if you guys saw that, but I shared. We always get Lego Advent calendars for the kids. In normal years, I get one from me too, because I'm a kid.
How much are those, by the way?
Like 29 or 24 or 29. Yeah,
Get
it's not
them
terrible.
as
Get them now,
soon as
though.
you can.
Go now, because
Oh, now?
they'll be
They
gone.
sell out of those.
They'll be
yeah.
gone. Well, I mean, not right at the show.
I mean, if you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not
but-
during the
Like
show.
afterwards, I can
After
get
the
it.
show, yeah.
All right.
But don't wait till November. They're gone. They're gone by Halloween.
All right, then.
Or let me rephrase that.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're there. You can sometimes find them, but by Halloween into November, they're gone. Just
send me the
forget
link.
it.
You-
I remember always
Yeah.
being like, even like Starbucks, which has a different advent calendar. But
Yep.
when I was working retail there,
Yep.
those advent calendars sold out all
boom.
the time.
Yep.
If it's a popular brand,
Yep.
and they have an advent
Exactly.
calendar, it sells.
I think my mother-in-law, and I got to talk to her because I called her today to tell her about this one. So basically, there's a bourbon advent calendar. There's a gin one. There's a vodka. Actually, I didn't see vodka, but I'm assuming there was. There's a Scotch one, whiskey, like true
Good.
whiskey, and then bourbon as well. And oh my god! So I peaked because it's like they range from a couple $100 for them
for an advent calendar.
for an advent calendar up
Yeah.
to a couple $1,000 for one because they have high end. And what they are is they're bottles in each day, and it's just like an advent calendar where the
Each
regular
day you
one,
open, you get a
special.
get the
you get
2.5 ounces.
exactly, yeah. And I'm like, so I need to find a job. I need a job like right now because I need to buy one of these
Of all the things
just
that
for this.
can motivate you, that-
I need that really bad. No, but yeah. So I
Is this one? Is that the one?
that's one of
Lego
them.
one?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
one of them.
But
yeah.
is it the one? Like,
I don't know.
Well,
I'll
but
look in a minute.
They'll come
Oh,
out with
okay.
multiple models. This
Yeah, they
year.
have City, they have Friends, and they have Star Wars.
Yeah.
oh, Advent Star Wars.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Yeah. Here, see, this is how good he is. He focuses on everything else here.
Yeah. Oh,
worry
sorry,
about it.
folks. Sorry, my bad. My bad.
We're a little distracted.
That's
today.
okay.
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
even look here at the
You know, I'm gonna look.
Juan
up
chat
Valdez
room.
is in the
Yeah,
house.
Juan. Hey, Juan. How are you?
What up, Juan Valdez? What's
So,
up, buddy?
anyways, where were we going with that? Oh, advent calendars. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're gonna have a good advent calendar. So it's almost holiday season.
Yeah, you got there from
Oh.
my Manhattan.
We're in Manhattan. Yes. So it was because it was all of the
The hell of
bourbons.
progress.
Yes.
All of the bourbons. Oh
No,
my
I
god.
did see the list of some of them. Did you see the list?
Oh yeah.
Some of them I was like, eh.
They're pretty good ones in there though. There were some pretty good ones.
You know
in
what?
there.
If there's ones you don't want, I can help
Yeah.
you.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good to know. I'll
Yeah.
give you the evil Willie.
Some of those in there though, they were like Evan Williams had some, but it was
Yeah,
the Evan
I
Williams
call
like
that-
12, right, or whatever. So when you start looking at those, that's like even like if you hear Wild Turkey, what do you think? you think,
100
oh
proof,
shit, I'm never gonna drink it,
121
right?
proof, yeah.
Wild Turkey Rare Breed is, oh my god, some of the best bourbon. It's amazing. It's an amazing bourbon.
I changed
So
my mind,
go back and look at the list again, and you'll see most of them are.
It was a good chunk of price though, man. It was.
Oh, it was
more expensive than
$150 or whatever.
180.
Yeah, okay.
It was more than the BB-8.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, which are you gonna get more enjoyment out of?
The BB-8.
Probably the BB-8. Yeah.
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 It's like,
so.
man.
Yeah. So
Okay.
anyways, okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there you go. So we're here.
That's our intro.
That's our
quality
intro. Yeah, that was a good intro.
It was,
Talking about
man.
everything but
Catching
soccer.
up.
So we probably should talk a little soccer.
A little football.
Should we talk about playoffs?
Playoffs.
There you go. Thank you.
Playoffs.
Thank you. Thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Dude, I can't believe we couldn't lock it up. God.
I know. Who lets that many points in the fourth quarter over and over again?
Listen, who's gonna fumble a punt like that to finish a game like that?
Exactly.
I mean,
Damn.
God.
Hey, but you know who won last night? Tom Brady.
Oh God.
Good job, Tom Brady.
God.
So, all right. So, Sounders. Let's talk Sounders.
Yes.
I liked. Oh crap! Wilcox writes for you guys. Writes the community rankings. Relio. Thank you. This is yeah. I think on Twitter he's Wilcox, right? Yeah.
On Twitter, he admits what his real name is, but
Oh. Okay. Well, anyways, so Relio, he writes that, and his tweet this morning was like, "Do you think if I just copied and pasted the LA game or the whatever game would anyone notice?" I mean, of course, you guys probably would, but I mean, in general, what a game! What a weird game!
Yeah.
I mean, just a weird. I know you didn't. You were at the Seahawks.
No,
you
but
really
I
haven't
was
had a
keeping
chance to watch
tabs
it.
on Twitter, man. And first thing I asked is how does Panetta look? And 5 or 6 people said old and slow.
Yeah.
I was like, God.
yeah,
5 different people told me that, man.
it's been. He's had 1 or 2 good games since the spring,
Yeah.
and I mean,
He
there's
had
a reason they
yeah.
brought Eric Freeberg in, and it wasn't because he loves tacos or because people are fans of who he is as a personality. It's because he's a good soccer player, and they had need for that skill set. And he's in soccer years, he's like 2 decades younger than Pineda in soccer years. You know,
yeah.
like so that's why he's here. And hopefully,
Did he play yesterday?
Hopefully, he did, but he played out on the right where he's not very good.
Yeah.
And he tucked inside all the time.
Yep.
Hopefully Siggy will make that change, and Pineda will go to being that second sub.
Yep.
When you need that lockdown possession kind of
75
moment.
to 80th minute.
Yep.
Close out a game.
We saw him do that a couple times
Absolutely.
here in
Yeah.
the fall, and it's
he
been
was great.
Yeah.
It was great. I agree.
Yep.
I
He's
didn't
a closer,
think,
man. Like a baseball
Yeah.
comes in and just
Absolutely.
closes out
Absolutely.
the game.
I didn't think Pineda was bad necessarily compared to like I think Remick was really rusty coming out in my
Yeah,
mind.
and Remick
He
struggled.
settled down.
They-
He settled down. It looked
went
like
after him
they
a
went
lot
after him
early.
a lot. They did, and he had some bad giveaways and some bad plays.
You want the list of players that played well? You got
Oba's face played well.
Stephen Fry. Oba played bad.
Oh,
I said
Oba's
Oba's
face.
face. Oba's
His
face played
face.
good. That ball off his face was good.
Brad Evans played well.
Brad Evans was good. I liked Brad.
Stephen Fry.
Stephen Fry was good. You think if he'd taken another step or two? I mean, I'm not.
Yeah,
blaming
I'm
him, but
about
that's
at my
it.
list right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Marshall might be a little harsh because most of what he didn't play well about was he had to cover so much for Remick.
Exactly.
But like, I haven't filled out the ratings form at all yet. But I honestly think outside of Fry and Evans, I don't know that I'd rate anybody at average. At
average.
What we call a 6.
Six,
the
yeah.
MLS starting average.
Do you give Oba a 6 because he scored the goal? Maybe.
No.
Maybe a 5
No.
then? No.
He was
terrible.
responsible for
he was
some
terrible.
horrible turnovers.
Oh, he was terrible.
That's the first time all
Dempsey
year
was-
I've heard people say that
Oh, he was
all
terrible. Well, no, he's been bad the last couple of games. I mean, not bad, but
both
had a
he and
couple.
Clint were down. Oba, I mean, he's been scoring okay,
Yeah,
but he's just not controlling games.
correct. He missed that
And Clint's not
opportunity in the
controlling
first half.
Yeah.
Oba early on.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful through ball by Brad Evans. I mean, just
got that.
I jumped off the couch and I'm like, yes, here we go. We're gonna and then it went wide.
Jeez.
It was wide. It was just, yeah. Oba was not good.
Yeah,
bad
and-
pass after bad pass, and they tried to be cute, tried to do his normal.
Do you think they played down
Back
to their
heels to
opponent?
nowhere. There's a little bit of that. I mean, we saw that with the Sporting Kansas City game where they played down to Sporting.
Yes.
I think that was pretty clear.
Yeah, that was the game where they had all like
They were pretty
rookies, yeah.
lackadaisical in the
Yeah.
first half.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's horrible.
On
Yep.
Sunday.
Yep.
They didn't come out with energy. It's almost
No.
like they were. It's like those past games we've seen in Dallas or Houston where it's like 100 degrees, so everybody conserves their energy.
Yeah.
Except it wasn't 100 degrees,
No, it
and
was
they
like
didn't
80.
need to. They
Right.
should have just
Ball
ran
out.
and gone.
Yeah.
And we didn't get it.
And they've been off for like a week and a half. I know Brad and Clinton hadn't, but they've been off for a week and a half.
Yeah.
Siggy said though after the game that he told them to expect Houston to come out all balls out
They
and
wanted
go
to
crazy.
absorb it. Houston didn't do that. Houston sat back as well.
Yep.
Cowards.
Yep.
Cowards.
I mean, the playoffs were on the line. They sat back
They did.
at home.
Right.
And
cowards.
Owen Coyle called that we played an excellent game, he said.
Against a great
Guess
team.
what? Good
Yeah.
job.
Yeah.
You got a draw and you missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
You're
An idiot.
you know
Cowards.
What? Your team celebrated titles in front of you
Yeah.
and you mocked their history.
Mm-hmm.
Your team with a long history of making the playoffs, you didn't do it.
Now
on
with sound effects.
That's on Owen Coyle.
I agree.
And,
Yeah, they did.
and,
They
and
looked-
if Owen Coyle had an understanding of MLS, he probably would have went out and pushed and tried to make the playoffs as that final seed, because if he understood MLS, he would have understood that Real Salt Lake and the Colorado Rapids prove that making the playoffs is worth it.
Absolutely.
So his unfamiliarity wasn't there, and
Yeah.
I
Cowards.
I don't get that. I mean, it's like, how do you not understand that? And how do you not, when you come out for those games? I mean, look at like Randy Johnson back in the day,
Oh, that's-
where he pitched.
Oh.
He pitched in relief and then came out and pitched again. I mean, when you're on the line and that's it. You everybody should, hopefully. It's what I try and build when I'm at work, etc.
Well,
we
but
all
you
go
wouldn't
all
see,
in.
you didn't see that with Randy with 15 games left in the season, which is kind of what we're at. Remember,
Well,
it's
no,
a
no.
162 game season. Yeah, and in a 1 game playoff, Randy did amazing stuff, and in the
Yes.
playoffs themselves, Randy did amazing stuff.
Yes.
and Randy was a pretty damn good player,
Right.
most of the time.
Absolutely.
But let's also understand that it's 1 game left of a 34 game season. That's like 15 games left in the 100.
No, I understand that, but again,
don't
that's
get
they're
up for
it.
those.
They're it. They're out.
Yep.
They're done.
In
That's what I'm
Houston's case,
saying.
yeah,
I'm
they-
talking about
they had a
Houston.
win or go home,
Yeah,
and-
Houston's
and
not
they
coming
didn't.
out. That
Exactly
doesn't make any
why.
sense to me. That we wouldn't come out.
Cowards.
And then he made defensive substitutions. Two of his
Right.
3 subs weren't
Taylor
like for like,
Twellman
but
was
instead,
like, "What the hell
yeah,
is going on?"
I love Taylor. He's like, wait, I don't understand, and nobody else did either.
Does
and
he purposely
they,
not want to make the playoffs?
They protected their 1-1 draw
They did
at home,
at home.
and then
lost the playoffs.
And then their coach said, "We only have a 10-year history as a team. We're trying to build a club. You know what you do to build a club? You have a winning history,
You
and
make
you
the
fail."
playoffs. And Kubo didn't even play.
Well, that might have something to do with Kubo.
As he struck, because that's what Taylor said too. Taylor said the same thing. Is it an attitude problem?
He didn't really practice or play a lot when he was. Remember, he was on loan for the
Loan for Guadalajara.
first half, and when he was down there, he didn't really play a lot. He's playing youth soccer rather than national team soccer. Like he's an Olympic player, and he's pretty key to that. And they did better than the U.S. did in the Olympics,
Yeah, they
sure. But
qualify.
he's kind of an afterthought for them,
Okay.
and it's really interesting. I mean, if I had Kubo Torres and Will Bruin and Giles Barnes, I'd probably do something like a diamond.
Right.
And Owen Coyle's old enough that the diamond was invented when
Right.
he was a manager.
How do you really feel about him?
I don't know. He's just it's just really unimpressive, and a lot of people who knew him from his time in England
Sorry, wrong button. Sorry.
said to expect that kind of stuff from
Okay,
him, and he was disappointed.
Yeah.
Plus, if I
Hugo.
continue on my rant against Owen Coyle, I don't have to talk about the Sounders.
Okay, so back to the Sounders. Clint, I saw the word lazy rallied around quite a
What?
bit. Oh yeah, I mean I'm not talking about from the crowd because you know this because you had that you had your post this morning.
Man, I missed
or
a-
yesterday,
I missed
whatever
a
it was, and it was like
huge game,
350.
apparently.
Oh, yeah,
comments
Not
on
in a
it.
good way.
No.
God.
So you're posting Sounder Hard, like the 300 and some comments. It was about a lot of back and forth. And people were saying,
Yeah.
I don't want to make. Who cares if we make the playoffs and blah blah blah. This and that. There's
Who
this,
said who care?
I'm
Lots
saying,
of
hold on.
people are.
Yeah, there's this group. That's what I'm saying. It's like
I know you had work today and you had
Yeah.
the Seahawks yesterday, but there are a lot of people right now that would prefer to miss the
playoffs.
To get
yeah,
I don't
Ziggy.
know, like draft picks are supposedly important in MLS or
or allocation money.
allocation money, or then we'd at least blow up this old team that's younger on average than the LA Galaxy, who are probably
Right.
going to win the title.
Yeah. Yeah, you've been gone.
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a disturbing. There are
weird.
people who prefer to suffer.
Yeah.
They like
yeah.
the pain.
Yeah, they do.
Is it because we're
don't
Seattle
want
sports
joy.
fans?
It's just Cleveland's the same way, and I mean, there's a million cities
Dude, we
like
are
it.
not settling.
No, it's not about settling. They just prefer to be in the misery.
Yeah.
It's not about settling. They would say these people would say to you that you're settling if you just make the playoffs and don't win a title. These
Yeah.
are the people.
How are you?
Heck, we have a element on Sounder at Heart that actually think that last year was a failure. Because I guess
All we
two
did was won
trophy-
a four-game tournament. We won that. Big deal.
won the Open Cup.
Yeah, that's what I'm
which
saying.
is
The
a
four-game
six-game
tournament. I know. But that was
Wow.
one of the quotes I saw was that it was a four-game tournament. Who cares? It doesn't count.
Wow.
And the
And we won the
Supporters
Supporters
Shield.
Shield, which doesn't count.
And you only made it to the second round of the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah, failure. Totally.
Failure.
Yeah, 2014
literally,
was
there are some
Yeah.
entitled, whiny Sounders
Euro
fans.
snob bastards.
No, it's not that they're Euro snobs.
Well, some of them are.
No, because then winning the Supporters Shield would be enough.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Finishing high in the standings would be enough. If you're used to European soccer,
Fair
finishing
enough.
high in the standings is
Well,
enough.
true enough,
No,
true
we
enough.
have some entitled fans in this city who feel like the only thing that is success is the MLS Cup.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is.
Yeah.
I can't explain it. I mean,
Yeah.
I can explain it because I've interacted with
Yeah.
so many of them, but I don't feel it myself.
No, and so that's what I'm saying is like when I hear people say Clint's lazy or anybody's lazy, there's a group like some of the people who used to sit next to me
Clint's
who
been-
he was lazy, but I'm saying, but like Montero was lazy, and there were a ton of people who were lazy, but there were some people who would say it, just say it because that's what the only word they know, and they
Yeah.
don't necessarily mean lazy. They don't understand what the position is supposed to do.
Well, but in this case,
So,
Clint
was-
has limited his effort
Yes.
for most of the past month
Yes.
since he came back early from the hamstring
Yes.
because they needed to get those wins.
That's right.
His effort's been limited,
Yep.
and if he had a good hamstring,
Yep.
that game was it L.A. where he had the two sliding shots in the
Yes.
box that both missed, where normally
Yeah.
he'd get
he makes it. Yep.
at least one.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame his hamstring on that.
Yeah.
I think if he's fully healthy, he makes that because, well, frankly, he did it early in the year and he
Yeah.
did it all last year.
Yep.
We know what Clint Dempsey can do when he's healthy, and
Yeah.
unfortunately, he's not healthy right now.
Exactly.
So
That's-
we need.
Lazy is one word, but he's really you're right. He's not playing 100%.
You know, oh, man.
And is Clint at 80%
You
or
love-
60% still better than most of the other players?
Yeah. And that's the thing, man. It's like looking back, you're like, man, all those call-ups to the national team and having to play against even Mexico in that last one, it's like, man.
Good news, his form's so poor in the league play. Maybe he doesn't get called up in November.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
that's
It's
we know
a true
Jurgen-
story.
And we know Jurgen will bench great players
Yeah, yeah.
based off of
yeah.
Jurgen.
Because he was not looking good against, I mean, like the announcers, everybody.
Yeah, I mean, he looked just like he looked for us.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
I
did.
mean, it's been since the Cuba game
Yeah.
that he looked good
Yeah, you're right.
when he hat tricked.
That's right.
Against Cuba.
But it was Cuba.
Yeah. Well,
But he
Cuba,
looked great.
Right. But he
you
looked,
know,
yeah.
and we haven't seen that for a while, and
Yeah.
we need to see Clint Dempsey be Clint Dempsey again.
We do.
Speaking of Cuba, did we talk about the game with Ozzy's dad?
No. That was the yeah, we talked about it last week.
Because that video, when you posted, I think that was you.
Oh,
Like,
no,
stop
no,
doing
no,
what
that-
you're
that-
doing.
No, the Sounders
Sounders
posted
posted
that
that one,
video.
yeah.
No,
we
but
don't-
I know, but you.
But that's
we
not
just-
hard, yeah.
we
and then you just
shared
said,
it.
"Stop doing what you're doing right now and watch this."
Yeah.
And it was so true. Just watching that, that hit home. Like, let's go, man. It was awesome. Love
Yeah.
that. I had to change it to a little positive on that. I just wanted to change it
So
up a little bit.
speaking of Ozzy, though, he didn't look very good either.
He didn't.
He had a lot of giveaways, a lot of poor giveaways. I
Yep.
saw Juan makes a comment here
Man, I'm worried now.
about the call, the Ozzy dive for the card. He's referring to things.
And he had a similar situation. There was
Yesterday.
enough contact yesterday that
Yeah.
he didn't get a card for it.
Yeah.
But it probably should have been a yellow, but he threw.
He should have had about
avoided
12 yard
no,
yellows
No,
yesterday.
Somebody took out his legs,
Yeah.
and he leapt so high over it
Yes.
that it minimized the contact.
Correct.
And so where it probably should have been a yellow on the dude, it wasn't because Ozzy tried to avoid the hit.
Right,
injury.
exactly.
So much.
Exactly.
And like Ivanschitz did the same thing in the box.
Yeah.
And avoided the
Yes.
contact. And
yeah.
if he'd gone down,
It would have been a penalty.
it could
100
have been easy penalty.
I agree.
Oh.
Yeah, I agree all day long. Could have been an easy penalty.
So-
But Ozzy had a lot of giveaways, a lot of poor giveaways,
Okay.
which was not like Ozzy. You
No
don't
good,
think
nope.
of I don't think of Ozzy
not at
kind of just throwing the ball away, but he just didn't look good.
What was our pass efficiency?
I didn't see it, but it had to have been terrible. I mean,
It wasn't.
I mean, it's probably
horrible,
60s
but
or
it-
whatever, probably 50s, 60s. But
No,
it was
no.
no.
We're talking possession,
Actually,
or we're talking
could I
about
get,
Oh, I'm
could I
sorry.
get what he's drinking? Yeah, let's do that. I'm gonna switch it up.
I'll do another one of mine.
Switch it up.
No, you're
I
right.
don't
No, I'm sorry.
remember.
Yeah,
The possession was basically
50-50. Yeah.
Pretty even.
The pass completion was actually really high, but the turnovers that happened in key areas or to end key attacks. So like Oba's
Yes.
back heels to no one.
Yep. Yep.
So I mean, it was really it was just disappointing.
Yeah.
they're a better team than they showed.
Yep.
And we don't often say that.
Not when you're supposed to
No,
close
Mears.
out a playoff.
Yeah.
You know. Oh man, that's frustrating.
Mears tried the Zach Scott pass.
He didn't try it.
I'm sorry, he
did.
accomplished the Zach Scott pass. Yeah, he basically gave it away in a deadly area. And
You missed Clint Dempsey and Obafemi Martins picking up the ball in the attack on their own 18.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
They would drop back that far.
That far back to get the ball.
And it was a pass to Clint running towards his own goal.
Yes.
That Mears screwed up. That is
Yep.
why Houston scored.
Yep. Yep. It was
So-
Taylor Twellman at one point goes, look how deep Clint is to even touch the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
at least you had 3 good quarters to watch.
No, you had 2 good quarters. The first quarter was shit. The fourth quarter was shit.
First quarter was fine.
First quarter was okay.
First quarter was, it was
even-
terrible.
It was okay. Yeah, it was,
Well, it's normal Seahawks. They don't show up in
but
the
it was
first quarter.
It was. I'll take a.
I agree. It's better than the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
But it was still terrible.
If the Sounders played like the Seahawks did in the first quarter,
Oh, yeah,
they probably would have
I
won.
agree.
So
Okay,
I'm
fair
going to
enough.
call it acceptable.
Fair enough. And yes,
Yeah.
fair enough. Okay, good point.
I'm just
Thank
making
you.
that up. I
Thank you,
actually
Dave.
don't
No,
know.
actually, I agree. I think they would have. You're right. But I still think they
Oh,
Hawks start terrible. I'm blaming you.
And I'm losing in. Oh.
Losing fantasy football,
Yeah,
dude?
in the Sounder Twitter League, man. My first loss of the year. It's been a horrible sports weekend. Fuck this shit.
Hey, Tom Brady won, so it's all good.
Fuck Tom Brady. Fuck this shit. God.
What? The punch?
Who
No, I
starts
don't
Kaepernick? God.
know. He played pretty
You're
good.
losing to Kaepernick?
No, I'm losing to somebody that started
Yeah,
Kaepernick.
you suck, dude. You
That's
better
awesome.
figure out what's going on.
God.
So was there? So
Try
was there
hard.
anything
Seriously.
other than Oba's face? Was there anything positive out of the game?
Brad Evans and
Oh, Brad
Stephen
Evans.
Fry.
Yeah, okay.
Brad Evans threw ball to Oba.
It was a beautiful through ball, and it was
yeah,
just.
dribble up that line.
Ugh. I thought
love,
for sure he was scoring
love
there.
Brad Evans.
I thought it was interesting that was the goal off of Oba's face. Was the most anticlimactic goal I've ever seen
Oh, they didn't
scored
care.
ever. They didn't
Yeah,
give a shit.
They were like,
They didn't. Nobody.
No flips?
nothing.
one wasn't enough.
No.
There was like a short hug
Dude, there
between
was,
I think it was Andres Von Schitz that
Yeah.
was like right following up that, and he kind of like Oba kind of picked himself up and standing right there, and they hugged and then they ran back. They were like,
nothing. No.
What's going on, man? Don't they know this is for the
Well,
playoffs?
they said after the game
It was
that
a
it was
tie,
a
dude.
tie. The tie did nothing.
That goal didn't get them to the playoffs. They needed another goal.
Right.
So their attitude was go back, get another goal.
But there wasn't like a rush to get
Like
back.
a-
Well,
Yeah.
no, they
It
all
was-
went right back.
Yeah, but it was kind of like lackadaisical.
you need like to get everybody pumped up.
Are we
Yeah,
really
let's
going to
go.
be like Taylor Twellman and start
Yes.
analyzing
Absolutely.
goal celebrations?
Yes.
Let's remember, by goal celebration, supposedly Eddie Johnson wasn't a good soccer player with the Sounders, despite the fact that until Oba came, he was the best player that the Sounders had based off of scoring goals. So he didn't celebrate.
I hit a
So what?
topic.
You know,
It's mind blowing now. This
No,
guy just
did you see? They
busted
walked
out.
back. They didn't care. They were ready to go home. Yes. No, I'm
scored on
I'm saying-
accident.
I know
I mean-
exactly. I totally did. They scored totally. I know. But that's what. No, I'm not disagreeing with it. I'm just saying it was interesting because they scored a draw, which I know the draw doesn't help It doesn't help us get in the playoffs, but it does put us in a spot where a draw that could help us.
A draw's
in a number
okay.
of this. It's better than a loss.
Yeah, but
It's better than a loss, but it's
I'm
not
not-
what you want.
No.
I'm not talking about like celebrate a goal. I'm talking about like the positive energy to get that.
Oh no, they didn't have any energy.
to get
the
there
entire
was
that's what I mean.
none.
Like
the goal
use
didn't change it.
Nothing.
Use it to
No. And that's
to
what
get
I'm
that
saying, too.
that momentum. Like
The-
to get the momentum at least going the right way.
I'm
you want it.
gonna quote my favorite line from my recap since I know you didn't read it.
Correct.
The
Let's
list,
do a lot though.
the list of highlights from the first half was the teaser for the Force Awakens trailer that came out tonight. It was a 5-second teaser at halftime.
Wow.
That was the only thing worth watching until the second half of Whistle.
Wow, I missed
Pretty
it.
much.
I pretty much missed the best
Yeah.
game to
You
miss
actually
yesterday.
you picked a great time to
Yeah.
to go
To miss.
Seahawks rather than Sounders.
Yeah, it was not pretty. It was not. It was just ugly. It was an
Wow.
ugly game.
Wow.
I didn't. I mean, I'm glad I watched it, but it wasn't anything special.
Right.
I at least like watching the games.
So how do we
period.
feel going into this must win or go home type?
They don't have Kyle Beckerman, so I feel great.
Yeah, not having Kyle Beckerman is huge.
And
I agree.
They don't have any center backs
Yeah.
really either because they haven't had any center
And they
backs
don't have
all
anything
year.
to play for.
Right.
And
they're playing
gonna
CCL
play
on Thursday.
their best players in the CCL because they can't make it, and that's a way to rescue their season.
Yep.
Because then they can do the double dip like DC United did,
Yep.
where you get CCL cash
Yep.
and missed playoff cash.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden, they've cleared up a bunch of cap room throughout the year through their various moves, like
Yep.
Nat Borchers and whatnot.
Right.
Yep.
And they're going to be in the opportunity to finally build their own team rather than this legacy squad from the Lagerwey Kreis era.
Yep.
So it's all about CCL for them.
Yep.
And particularly without having Beckerman, it's they got nothing.
So basically, we better win. I mean, it's
It's kind of like my only fear is I said this to someone yesterday. It's kind of like when we went into the Kansas City game when they were playing the 5 generation
And we played down to it.
And we played way down to it. That's my only fear with Sunday.
When
That's
they
my only
started
fear.
a homegrown player at center
5
back
homegrowns.
at center. No, there were only 3.
I thought there was 5.
There were only 3. It was
Okay.
just their keeper and both center backs.
Oh, okay. Why did I think 5 then?
I don't know, dude.
Okay, whatever. Well, 3 plus 2 is 5, so that's what I'm thinking. It was 3 plus the 2. I'm just kidding. I'm talking out of my ass again.
Wow.
Juan called me out for talking out of my ass, so I figured I
out
might as well
your
just keep it going
ass.
there. Okay, so but
Pull
they
the
had
garage,
3.
say it with confidence.
Yeah, exactly. Just say it over again, and then it'll make it true.
5 p.m., huh?
So three homegrowns, and we played down to their level, and we didn't play good. We played down to the level a lot, in my opinion. I mean, that's something that's a lot. I mean, okay, it's subjective, right?
Oh,
I mean,
no.
It's to me, it's a
I
lot.
see it.
More
I
than
know.
once is a lot,
Yeah.
though. To me,
Yeah,
to be fair,
totally.
when you play down to a level with
We just
this
did it.
team, that's what scares me. That's scary to me.
I mean, we did it twice within the last month.
Yeah.
Kansas City
And then yesterday.
Houston.
Come on, these are such frivolous.
Now we're home.
Games.
We're home.
Home.
Home. It
Going to
helps.
be about 55,000 people.
Yeah, Seattle sunshine. Hopefully.
Football
we're
lines,
gonna
or
have our
American football.
No.
not on Sunday.
Oh, no, because the game's Thursday,
Oh,
so
they
they'll
got
get
Thursday
rid of them.
night
And
game
they're
on the
away,
road,
they're
so
Yeah,
away.
and
Fine.
they can get them off in like 12 hours
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever,
that
so
should
that's
be
fine.
good.
Oh, the Thursday game's on the road. That's right. So never mind. They're not going to be on
no
anyways.
way.
Yeah.
No.
By the way, the Sounders have had the 4th most difficult schedule of the year.
Have they really?
What?
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
July it sucks so bad.
So, cause that's one of the most common threads or comments that I saw yesterday, other than the drama of this. I mean, the worst football weekend in both football,
yeah,
soccer.
yeah.
From-
It was
from
a
the-
horrible
from the
sports weekend,
Huskies
dude.
to-
Huskies lost.
Yeah.
Oh God, I don't even want to talk about it. Let's just.
So they're 8-4-1
drink. Let's drink.
against Sagren's
Kayla!
bottom 9 teams.
8-4-1.
Or bottom 10 teams.
8-4-1.
8-4-1 against the bottom half
Okay.
of the table, and an unimpressive
Yeah.
6-9-5 against top 10 teams.
Yeah. Right, that's
Jeez.
that's just it. Because we lost to wasn't it like Philly and Chicago and whoever else it was? Didn't we lose like 3 of those games in a row over
Well,
that
one was
streak?
DC United
DC.
during that stretch.
Yeah. So,
Oh.
so going into the weekend, you feel good because if you think about it, you sit Pineda and you move Freeberg over there, right? Valdez is back. He starts in place of
thank
of
God.
Freeberg
Papa
there.
should be back.
Papa should be back, right? Yep. So
Okay.
so you got Papa, Pineda,
You've got the
off
depth
bench,
that you didn't have.
and Barrett. Barrett actually, going back to this game, I didn't think he was terrible in his time in there. He wasn't. I mean, you know
Just didn't
how
have a
I
lot of
feel.
time.
I know
He
you
was
love
just-
Barrett.
But he actually was. He shook it up a little bit, and there was a couple of
about
good
Nago?
balls and a couple of good comments.
What Nabo?
He did. He provided
How-
more energy than most of the
how'd
other
Nago
guys.
do?
He
Who?
didn't play. Nagel didn't play.
No,
Oh, okay.
they brought in Zach Scott
Yeah,
as
as
the
a
third
sub. Yeah.
in order to move to a actual
3-4-3.
3-4-3.
Yes. Yep.
Um,
Yeah, rolled on. Yeah, he's.
we saw Andy Rose came on and played it.
Rose came in
You know
early.
what?
Yeah.
All 3 of the subs, I think,
We're
played well.
pretty well. I agree with that.
Andy
actually.
Rose did a pretty good job.
Yep.
If he hadn't gotten NFL tackled in the box on that Ivanschitz kick,
Yep.
probably would have scored.
Yep. He should have been. That could have been a
He had
penalty.
a great cross.
Yes, he did. Yep.
He had a couple good moves from wide play, which is not where he normally.
No.
Makes
No,
sense.
I was like, when I saw Rose coming in. Up and over?
I think so.
Yeah, I think you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
It's a good cross.
Yeah, I think you're right. All three subs.
That's right. Dempsey
Or-
popped it.
Yeah.
Popped it up rather
Yeah.
than slammed
Did their
it in.
part.
Yeah, they did.
basically.
I did not. Yeah, so I forgot about them. But going into this game again, like I said, I think you put Valdez up top or in where Freeberg was playing.
Yeah.
Drop Freeberg back into the midfield in place of Pineda,
Yep.
and
And then you have
Papa,
Pineda, Barrett,
Nagel.
Rose.
I'm gonna go with Papa.
Like you've got a lot
Yeah.
that you can do with
He
the
scored
lineup.
for the
Plus, you
national
might have
team.
Leo Gonzalez
Yeah.
in
instead of Remick.
at left back because they want to give him another week off.
Yep.
I have a feeling that some of this stuff with Fisher late in the year wasn't that he was playing well. It was just that they wanted Leo healthy and rested for the
Yeah.
playoffs
Really?
Yeah, I think you're right.
because his defense is just so much better than those other two.
He is. Yeah.
But even though Neil had a pretty good, he's been pretty
Yeah,
good,
he had a
man.
good start, but then once the guys, I think we talked about this last time you were on. They kind of figured him out a little bit, and he kind of went.
I mean,
he went
can't-
down a little bit.
He can't cross with his left foot,
Yeah.
so he has to do a cutback pass every
time.
So he beats him on the dribble
Yep.
and then does the cutback pass, and he's right where the guy was
Was.
that he
Was.
just beat.
Sweet.
Yeah.
So
Yep.
the key is don't over pursue.
That's right.
Because Fisher doesn't have a left foot,
And they figured that out.
and he's a left back.
Yep.
Or he's being used as a
He
left
was
back.
left. Yeah, he was a right back.
Which
right?
is
Tried to
why
develop his
when you
left
were
foot.
calling the S2 games, you saw him at right back.
Yes, that's right. Yep. So, and I like Fisher. I think we all know that.
I do too, man.
I mean, I enjoy watching him play, and I think he's good. But I think Leo,
got better
given
control.
his
Experience.
physicality and
What's
his overall
this?
skills,
That's racist.
that's racist.
That's racist. Look at this. Lift your drink up, man.
You want a secret?
Yeah.
I actually prefer out of those.
I mean, probably
Because
more.
you probably get more.
No,
just
no.
kidding.
It's not.
It's
so
not
you
racist.
get
I take
more.
it back.
It's because hand talker over here,
Oh,
like me,
it just splashes easier. Yeah. Okay.
like 4 times I've knocked.
All right.
All
out
right.
of
Thank you, Kayla.
Looking here in the chat room, we got a couple of comments. Evil Zen Scientist wants to know: are we playing the white kit this weekend?
No.
Who are we playing again? We're playing.
Cyan.
Who are we playing? Oh, we're playing RSL. So they don't have a
We'll-
white
we'll be
kit.
green.
It will be green. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shouldn't. You're at home.
Yeah. You better be playing
Shouldn't
green.
play anything but green.
Or pitch black with the Xbox, I suppose. I mean, with the Halo.
It was good marketing.
It was great marketing.
Yeah?
It was great marketing. No, I did not. I'll look at that here in a second. Rose was solid but rusty. Again, I think relatively the rust was more minor on Rose than anybody else. But so going to so with that lineup we just talked about going into that game, how do you feel about Sunday? Do you feel if we do what we
Tell
just
us how
talked
we
about,
feel.
if we went with the exact same lineup except with Valdez as basically the replacement and Freeberg dropping down, you feel pretty good? Feel pretty good?
Based on the lineup, I feel great.
Yeah.
And at
But you felt
home-
great coming into Sunday though too, probably, right?
Yeah, and you have 2 players on the team that are capable of MVP quality performances.
Yeah.
If they put them in, they'll win. If one of them puts it in,
Yeah.
they'll win.
Yeah.
If neither of them do, they've got to pray for something from Valdez or Barrett or Ivanschitz or, a miracle from the back line or something. If both of them are off again,
Yep.
they'll need a miracle, essentially. And they'll probably still qualify for the playoffs, but
A win,
The-
and we're in.
a win and we're in.
That's all we need.
And then it gets complicated.
And then it gets really complicated. We can
Yeah.
finish 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, or 7th.
Wow.
Anywhere between 2nd and 7th
2nd through 6th gets us a spot.
in the playoffs.
2nd gets us a bye, which would be
Yeah.
freaking amazing. to think about it.
Wow.
I just want it to happen just because it would be one of those it'd be like the Michigan kid. You
Well,
know,
it'd be
if you saw
like-
that other one. It'd be like that to the
Be in 2nd, and then would be in 3rd overall in the Supporters Shield table, so could even back into the Champions League.
right.
So, there's some really, really whack stuff that can still happen.
Exactly.
One of the things you definitely want to do is you don't want to face the LA Galaxy in a 1-game playoff.
No.
Unless it's on the road. So if Seattle finishes 4th and LA finishes 5th, that's basically the only way you'd want to, because there's no way they can finish 6th.
Right.
So if you host LA in a one game, you're okay.
Yeah.
But if the Sounders finish 5th or 6th and have to go to LA, we're done. Because LA.
So you're saying I shouldn't drive to LA for that game?
No. LA is just so dominant at home, and they're so horrible on the road.
Did you see the game last night?
It's one game.
Did you see all the comments on Twitter about it being a fix after that game last night?
Oh God.
They're idiots.
Oh yeah, no. I swear to God, you didn't see that? Oh my God, it was awesome. Some of them were legitimate people who were actually funny good to follow. I'm like,
No.
Donovan Ricketts on the PK. They claimed about that, and they claimed some of it. They gave up.
Donovan
on some
Ricketts is
I
an
know.
incompetent goalkeeper?
I know.
No way.
I know. Yep, I know. I love it.
Yeah, so I want to avoid LA. I would prefer, if we got to go on the road, Vancouver, Portland.
Yes, Vancouver.
Because the Sounders have done okay on the road against both of them.
Yep.
And they're close.
Yep.
Especially this.
So-
I would love Vancouver.
You know, if I get my ideal kind of road in the playoffs right now, it'd be let's go for a dream scenario. Let's finish 4th
Okay. With LA 5th.
with LA 5th.
So we play them
and
here.
however that happens, so we play them here. And we exercise that demon.
Yep.
Wow.
And then Portland or Vancouver in the next round, and then Portland or Vancouver in the round after that.
And
That'd be
then-
kind of my dream
That
right
would-
now.
Just all of them. Just
Yeah.
Just because I got some demons.
because we're not cowards.
And
We have demons.
the first name of my demon is Bruce, and the last name of my demon is Arena.
Oh, let's go. And we're
Arena.
not cowards.
No, well, Own Coil's not in the playoffs, so
Yeah.
So I was watching Hangover 2 last night when I went to bed.
why?
Why? I like it. I actually enjoy it.
Second one?
Yeah, I actually enjoy it. I'm probably the only guy in the world who likes it, but I actually enjoyed that
Was
one.
it? There wasn't a third one, was it?
Yeah, there was.
That was a shitty
That
one.
was pretty
really
bad.
shitty one.
I still enjoyed it, but it was terrible. The second one though, when he goes over to Singapore or to
Hong Kong?
to Thailand, as Alan calls it, Thailand, and it was the I've got demons in me. Yeah, he has semen in him. It's true. Sorry, that just reminded me of that when he said
got
that.
demons.
That would be an interesting one. L.A. followed by the Caps and or the Timbers.
And that's the other thing. Is also, if we get LA in the first round and host them, or even go down there, with beating them, no matter what else happens, you'll feel kind of good about it. Losing to them, it'll feel like 4 of the past 7 years.
Yeah.
So, yeah, if we wash out to LA, I kind of want it to be in the first round, in whatever the first round is, just because.
Get it over.
Yeah, I don't want to feel hope and then have LA crush it.
So you're saying you don't want to face them in the home away, and you don't want to face them in the second round.
Home and away wouldn't. I mean, no. What I'm saying is, I don't want to get this false sense of hope,
Right.
and then face them in the conference final.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't want to face them in the second or third round.
Well, but it's not about the home and the way. It's I don't want to have hope and then face the LA Galaxy
okay.
and lose again.
Okay, gotcha.
Because we've had hope and faced the LA
Wanna
Galaxy
get
and
him
lost.
out of the way.
Well, we've done the same thing against RSL, but good news is they're not in the playoffs this year.
Well,
so we don't
but
have to worry
they've
about
only we've beaten and lost RSL. So we faced them twice in the playoffs.
them. Yeah.
Beat them once, lost once.
Okay.
LA we faced 3 times in the playoffs.
Fair
We've
enough.
lost every time.
Every time.
Pretty much, they're
a
they're
numbers game.
They're the measuring stick. Just ask Siggy Schmidt. They're the measuring stick.
Okay.
Ask Joe Roth. The Sounders
Those
are better
guys
than
wanna beat
any
more
team
than-
but the
Yep.
LA Galaxy. And
Yep.
for the fans, we hate Portland more.
Yeah.
But
It's time,
anybody that
man.
wears that shirt on game day,
Wants to beat LA.
it's LA. It's all that matters.
Beat LA.
You're fascinated with your toys.
Hugo and his sound effects.
By the way, you keep putting it near where your mouth would go rather than where your ear would go. The sound will come out where your ear is.
Oh, damn. Whoops.
And we're teaching them how to use a phone over here.
Let me repeat that.
They didn't have. I don't think they had phones in the Valley of Shit. Is what I'm thinking. Isn't that what Guadalajara was?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
So, all right. Juan Valdez says second is gone with a draw. It's not gone. I mean, it's unlikely. It's highly unlikely. The chances of us getting to second are very small.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it takes a miracle. We have to rely on Colorado to do two amazing games, and they've had none all year, basically, or maybe one all year. So that's not. I mean, second's unrealistic. It could
maybe
stash.
No, he saved it. But
it,
you know,
what a fool.
you know what
That's
might
what
help
he-
Colorado is their owner getting off his ass and firing Pablo,
Yeah.
so that his
The
team can
stash?
perform well. Well, it's 2 years in a row that he hasn't made the playoffs. And the first year, it was kind of this excuse that he was learning, and all of his talent was hurt. But then he decided to not play that talent and/or sell that talent overseas. And so now he has a healthy team that's less talented than last year, and they're performing worse. And he still does that crap where he makes them run after games. So
Does he really still doing that?
yeah, he's a bad coach.
Yeah, he is.
Just because you played for the U.S. national team doesn't mean you're a good coach. See Eric.
AKA Ronaldo.
Throwing blows.
You are terrible. All right.
I don't even know if that comes through.
I don't know if it does either, but it.
Do you
whatever.
guys hear the special effects that we
Do
brought?
you hear the screaming? Do you
Yeah.
hear the girl he has
keep
under the
logging
table
off.
that he's
We
like,
don't
yeah.
know. Actually, that might be an indication that they do.
All right. Okay. So let's go through. So, okay, that's the playoff scenario and/or getting into the playoffs, etc. We'll come back in a week and we'll know. So
my
Sunday at 2
Sunday.
from 2 to 4, it's East Coast.
Yep.
2 Pacific time,
ESPN.
ESPN, and then from 4 to 6, it's the West Coast games. So
Fox Sports 1.
Fox Sports 1. So it's going to be very interesting. All the East plays at one time and all the West plays at one time. There is
a good move.
It's a great move. I think it's great. I thought they were doing like the EPL where they did it all at the same time.
Yeah,
it's an interesting move.
But the
I like
EPL
that.
is got one time zone.
No, I agree. Right, I agree. But it's an interesting way to run it. To do that.
Yeah.
I like it. I'm trying to say good job, execs, etc. I normally trash
Aaron
them,
just
but
praised
I did
MLS
and the
their
TV
TV
and
partners
I know
at the
I
same
know,
time.
I know.
I'm pretty sure the speakers come out
Yeah,
from the bottom.
that's okay. Don't worry about it. Okay. Oh no, actually, they are speakers right in the bottom one for ours.
Okay.
They are actually. Yeah.
Oh, they don't play through your.
No, they
play through
the speaker on
Okay.
the. Yeah.
Like, okay.
We'll still have a drink to that.
What? So here's an interesting thing. One of the travel monkeys is sitting here and is saying, as a supporter and as a fan of the team, that you mentioned 55,000+ people were expected to be there.
Yeah.
We're going. Obviously, my family.
I'm not going to the Seahawks game. I'll be there.
There's not a Seahawks game on
There's not
Sunday,
a Seahawks
dumbass.
game. We
And
already
if there
had
was
discussed
one, I still would not go. I would be.
The Sounders. You would be the Sounders. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to skip the Thursday night game to get ready for the Sunday game.
Pretty much.
Okay.
No, you're not.
I know he's not. But anyways, okay. So, but be there. The point was.
Be there.
walk
You be
though.
loud.
Be loud. Be engaged. Be excited. Put your phone down. Well, I'm gonna put my phone down too when I do that. But no, be involved. It actually makes a difference. It can make a difference. Your voice helps. So show up.
I think to the fan appreciation day where Casey Keller announced his retirement.
Yes, the San Jose game.
San Jose.
Holy shit! That's
2-1.
4 saves.
Casey's 4 saves. Then
Oh my
Samuel
God.
Ochoa with the
Oh.
winner shortly thereafter.
Samuel Ochoa,
I missed that.
Loud. It's thunderous.
the second
That's what we
greatest
need to
Mexican
be.
player to ever wear red green.
Lisa made a comment here a little while ago about this, which ties into the game. Do you think the players on RSL play up because they're playing for a spot? They're playing for their jobs for next year? Do you think there's that?
I think
anything
most
that
of
plays?
those No, I think they've already made their
Yeah.
decisions.
Yeah.
Because their good players are hurt or won't play, or will have played Tuesday.
Okay, Thursday. Isn't it Thursday?
No, tomorrow night. They're champions.
Oh, Vancouver plays Thursday. Oh, I thought it was. Oh,
Nice.
so RSL's tomorrow.
RSL's tomorrow.
Perfect.
Oh,
Vancouver. There's a midweek. There's a Wednesday night MLS game that got rescheduled
That's
because
Colorado. That's one
that's
of the
the
ones we
Colorado
need. Colorado
Kansas City
beat.
that got rescheduled because of lightning.
Oh shit! God damn
It's okay. It's okay.
Damn.
Relax.
That scared the shit out of me.
Settle down.
James said that sounds very Star Warsy. Your special effects.
Yeah.
You fucking
Yeah, that's Star Wars.
scared the shit out of me.
It's like controlling my dog when I drop something. And he's all of a sudden like, oh,
I doesn't matter. Yeah, the scrubs.
They're 12-year-olds.
Yep.
Yeah.
Why would they schedule their game on Thursday?
They don't get to schedule their own.
No, yeah.
They don't schedule
CONCACAF.
CCL games. CONCACAF does
CONCACAF
that.
did all that, and CONCACAF's not going to. They're not going to care.
No, I know, but why would they agree to? Don't you have something to say? When you
There's a little bit of say in
Just
it.
a comment
but
real quick. The question was about the CCL game
Oh,
for on Thursday for
That's right.
the Whitecaps. They're playing Thursday. Now, granted, the Whitecaps versus Olympia, the game doesn't matter. There's
Yeah.
nothing that can happen that they can do anything because we're already in. We fucking beat them.
LFG.
LFG. But
I like
anyways,
that because we might not have a friendly next year. We might have
yes.
if we qualify for the CCL again.
Oh shit! Yes.
We could wind up with just CCL games rather than
Yes.
friendlies, and I'll be excited.
Yeah, me too.
But
so anyways,
the
yeah.
CCL they
Yep.
have 6 windows for games.
Yes.
Is all. Due to international play being some of those midweeks, we had some international games in there.
Dropping
they have to
bombs.
give some for league play midweek games. So then you have 6 over the 2.5 month stretch where CCL knockout rounds happen. There are 6 dates.
Yep.
4 of them have to be played on. There are some buys. All of a sudden, you're like, well, Seattle has field issues with these 3.
Yep.
Olympia has their field issues.
Yep.
Vancouver has their field issues. And then all of a sudden, you're down to like, pretty much that's what we got.
Yep.
Thursday
It's a weird.
or Tuesday, Wednesday.
Yeah.
Is it? And it's
It
on
is.
the road at Olympia.
Olympia, yeah.
Um,
That's a brutal place too.
I'll bet Carl Robinson doesn't even travel.
No, I agree with you.
and
Really?
And I called out who was the Colorado coach a couple years ago who didn't travel?
Gary Smith.
Gary Smith. Yeah.
Who he won the title and then he didn't travel for
Yep.
CCL play, but they were alive when
Yeah.
he like.
Well, they were still alive.
Yeah.
I won't begrudge Carl
Yeah.
Robinson for
Yeah.
not
Hans
traveling.
Backy didn't travel once for the Open Cup, but it turned out there was a medical reason, so
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
I
too.
agree 100%.
At first I wasn't, but then we found out he was actually in the hospital. I'm like,
Yeah.
all right.
All right.
Yeah,
You
okay.
get a pass.
But
I mean,
would,
if you're going to visit the hospital just to get out of an Open Cup game,
yeah.
you're either faking it really well or you're actually in
You're not
need of
doing
going
well.
to the hospital.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
Yep.
I can't be harsh on him for that. But
No, I agree.
Gary Smith, on the other hand, harsh as crap. You
Yeah.
know, and that's why he's like an NASL coach right now because basically he's garbage.
Yeah. There you go.
Actually, I'm going to look up where he is while you figure out what else we're doing.
Okay. Look, yeah, great. You look him up. Yeah, really. But that's a good question because that is. It would suck to have us playing in Honduras on Thursday and coming back and having to be. I mean, the Whitecaps are in the playoffs. They can finish anywhere from second to fifth.
Yeah, pretty much.
Fifth, I think.
Oh, he's with the Atlanta Silverbacks being garbage.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Which the Silverbacks are not a bad organization overall, though.
No. Right now they're a garbage organization because they're owned by their league, which is owned by Traffic.
Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. Yes.
And
yes.
they've got
not
the-
Silverbacks. Yes.
They've got Atlanta United FC about to open.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Um,
That's a clusterfuck waiting to happen right there.
yeah, it is.
So,
Yep.
like, you look, Gary Smith's been there for 2 years. Last year he finished. Last year he didn't qualify for their playoffs that they don't call playoffs. And this year I'm pretty certain he's out as well.
So, this is a dumb question here.
okay,
Juan Valdez mentioned back to the white kit because they were talking about the white kit.
burn it.
Unless the kit sells like crazy, they should keep the third one out of MLS play. Was his comment. But the black kit is still our third kit right now.
The black kit is the
white
third
is our
kit.
second kit.
The white is the second kit, and this
Okay.
is like the first year that they've actually worn their second kit regularly.
Yeah. Well, they wore the blue ones back in the day.
In
the
year
first year,
one?
year one. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not a lot, but they
not a
did
lot.
wear it. They did wear it. Wore
but
it.
that was the year. Yeah. So the pitch black is
Yeah.
technically the third kit right now.
Yeah, that's right.
As we've seen, because they play in the Open Cup and friendlies
Yep.
and CCL, all of a sudden the third kit is the one that they wear the second most.
Yes.
'Cause math.
Yep.
I hear that the U.S. men's national team's wearing a black kit.
Yeah, they're talking about
There's a
pitch
rumor
black.
that they're going pitch black just like the women did.
Yep. Oh, shale. We wore the shale quite a bit.
No, we didn't.
We didn't?
Like, wore it twice.
Is that all?
It's the
I
best
like-
kit they've ever
I
had.
like
was
love
the,
that kit.
We only
the
wore
shale
it
with
twice? Oh,
Wore
was
it
the
like
CC
once in the CCL and once in
Cup?
league play. I think it was against Portland. I think we won it. We wore it at Portland once because they wouldn't do their greens with our greens. But yeah, the shale was almost never worn.
I like
and I'm
the
talking
shale.
again the
You're talking
shale
about
with
this-
the
awesome.
interwoven
Yes.
raven blue
Needle.
gradient, not sash, but the ribbon,
Yeah.
vertical ribbon.
Yeah.
That was
Beautiful.
that's the one
I,
came up
I
with the
think
name
I
shale,
think the
by the
pitch
way?
black is still my
well,
favorite though.
it's Cascade
yeah,
Shale
yeah,
is
yeah.
the technical name
Of-
of the dark
yeah.
gray that's in the crest.
I love the black kit. The black this
Dropping
the,
bombs.
Like
pitch black.
Like the
Pitch black.
shale
Yeah.
in the Cascades of the mountains.
Yeah.
Dropping bombs.
Yeah. Yeah.
It used to be Sounder Blue, but now it's Capital Blue.
Capital blue. Yeah. Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
the same color.
Yep. Yeah. Anyway, so it's interesting. So I hope they get rid of the white kit. I know they have a 2-year cycle for them.
Yeah, but it's the what we're getting new is the first and the third, and they're bringing them on to everything in MLS is going to get so their first and their seconds are up at
Alternating.
the same time,
They are.
which is why the
Wait.
Sounders switched a couple things on their cycle, and most MLS teams won't get third kits anymore because they
Oh.
don't sell.
But we will.
Teams where they do sell and they have international competition will still get their third kits. So, LA, Portland when it's appropriate,
Seattle every year.
Seattle
pretty much.
always because we sell everything.
Yeah.
Let's
I mean, we
go.
sold a Super Cyan.
God, the most awful
Yeah.
kid in the history of the MLS.
Fuck you.
History of the MLS.
No, dude.
The white kit's the worst kit ever.
No,
The worst kit in the history of MLS is the
Oh,
LA
the LA one.
Galaxy third kit
Third
that was
kit.
designed by their fan base.
Yes, which is why we
'Cause it
won't,
looked
which
like
is why we'll probably never have
L3?
one. Thanks
Because
to
it
them.
looked like L3's one. Is it that one?
So
The white kit is the worst Sounders kit ever.
No way, dude. Cyan without it.
Worst
Nope.
Sounders kit. Worst
no,
Sounders
no,
kit.
no, 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 no,
Don't say Sion. Don't say Zion.
no,
It is,
no, 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 no,
dude.
no, no.
You're out of my will, all of you.
Shale with bra
There's nothing in
straps.
my will, anyways. What?
Shale with bra straps
Oh,
was
it's
the
wrong.
worst
That
Sounders
was
kit.
stupid. That was dumb. I hated that one too. I agree. That's so
I'm
that was.
going to-
They
I would
did
put-
it.
agree
It had
to
like
disagree.
an athletic support
Yeah,
system
with the
built
bra.
in. It was either bra straps or jetpack straps
Yeah,
or something
it was
like
terrible.
that.
So
And other kits in the league had them, but they were translucent and woven within the fabric.
Yeah.
Adidas used the Sounders to basically let the world know that they had this option. So ours were visible.
DBP.
okay,
So that was the worst.
the best kit ever. Pitch black,
No.
rave green.
I already said the Cascade Shale with the
Oh, Cascade
interwoven
Shell.
ribbon.
Your favorite one.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm sorry. And then pitch black too for you, or rave green?
No, I despise pitch black because it essentially
Replace the shale.
took the shale and said we'll never wear it.
Yeah,
And I think that was unfortunate. That shale was a really unique look.
I agree.
Yeah.
And I kind of don't like pitch black for the same reason I don't like white. Black and white television's gone. The reason why it used to be the home team wore white and the away team wore black was
So
so
you could
black
see.
and white TV could happen. And
Yeah.
you know what? I've got HD or 4K or 3D now, and I don't need
4K.
black and white. At this point, I don't want red and green on the field at the same time because they're, like 5% of the population can't tell the difference.
Yeah.
Sure. I don't want two different shades of green
Yep.
or two different shades of blue, as you see sometimes with Sporting KC when they play. They'll play with their light blue, and somebody will have a dark blue.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but you need to be different.
diversity.
And I love the rave green. You can wear that just about anywhere.
Yeah.
You know.
Rave green.
And so, just stick with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Use
I'm
something.
torn.
Use something unique. We have.
Yeah, man, you're great at selling, man.
Plus, the third
That's what
kit
he-
is supposed to be
he's a good writer.
absurd.
Yeah, you're great.
I know.
at selling.
That's why the
Black
freaking
isn't absurd and white isn't absurd.
White's,
I'm like-
white's
White and
absurd.
black are-
white and
White's
black
dumb.
I used to think that the black was like the shit.
Standard.
And I'm like, nah.
If they'd done a white throwback, I would have been fine with that. A white throwback would have been fantastic.
Oh, a
The white Olympic, nah, dumb. So
Yeah.
Well, because the white Olympic essentially is like there are 7 or 8 all white kits in MLS right now.
that was Freddie Montero lazy by Adidas. putting
Yeah,
that
it
out.
was.
Or
At least
Clint
ours have
Dempsey.
the white
Clint
on white
Dempsey lazy.
pinstripes, which makes ours
Speaking
unique.
of
Lazy.
Adidas, I like their. Oh God, I can't believe I'm saying it. The Ducks uniforms. On
Those were
Saturday.
actually.
Yeah.
I like the Ducks
Yeah.
uniforms on Saturday too. I agree. They were kind of like a green, like a lime neon green kind of
Well,
color.
I got to say a couple things. One, you're wrong. 2,
what?
that's Nike.
Oh, it is Nike.
Oh,
Shit.
yeah.
That's terrible. We're both on Adidas love over here. Oh
Keeping us
shoot!
on point.
That's why you're here. Oh my God. I like the. You're fired. I like the Rave Green and the Pitch Black personally.
The original Rave Green, which was just
which I still wear. I still have my
flat and
original
standard.
one. I haven't bought another one.
Our current Rave Green right is with the blue stripes
Yeah.
rather than the white, and I
kinda
love
like
that
one.
look.
Yeah,
I'm enjoying
Heck.
this.
that
A Rave Green with the shale stripe would look
would
pretty
be awesome.
cool, too.
Yeah.
That would be cool.
You know,
Yeah, the shale highlights would be awesome.
I'd like
They should
that.
have,
And
like-
I like the the third kit colors are supposedly teal and navy.
For next year,
Yeah, which will look very Mariner-ish.
Yeah. No,
But-
don't do it. That was a horrible Mariners.
It's very nautical. Like if you're out on the Puget Sound, the waters of the Puget Sound are teal and navy. You know, depending where you're at, and I like that. I like that look. And
so we've had three third kits so far.
yeah, we're gonna get a fourth.
Electricity yellow,
Yep.
the Super
I have that
Cyan,
one.
and the Pitch Black.
Everybody forgets about the electricity.
I love the electricity yellow.
Yeah,
It grew
you
on
do.
me. It grew on me. I didn't like it at first,
And
but
it's
it grew on me.
it's the first kit
Yellow.
we had that had the black numbers.
Yeah.
Because white.
But that's when
stand
we.
out on it.
But that's when we had some of the. Well, we had some good and bad success in the CCL in that uniform, and I liked it. That's what. So that's where I guess for me, I have
And
a lot of
Barcelona crushed us. And
my Barcelona crush. Oh Jesus! But the Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Right. We ran a couple, and we ran a couple in the Super Saiyan too, though. So that's where the Super Saiyan. I saw that in the Zakawani leaked photo or whatever it was, and I'm like, that is the ugliest piece of crap. And then I went to the mall and I saw it, and I'm like, holy
No,
shit!
I
bought it.
I
bought
liked
it immediately.
Super Saiyan if you had the socks.
Yes.
and
I
the
never got
shorts.
the damn socks. I
Can't
never
believe
you
got
have full
the Super
kit?
Saiyan
Out of
socks.
everybody I know,
For
you.
Super Saiyan to work.
I
you
am
need to
wearing
get
my pitch
the
black
full
socks
kit.
though right now. See, I'm wearing my pitch black
Damn,
socks.
you are hella flexible.
Ouch. I'm gonna be hurting tomorrow, but yeah. Anyways. Oh, and she's wearing her Sounder socks over there too. Nice job.
Nice job,
But,
Kayla.
Anyways, yeah, it's an interesting conversation though, because I love. So you said we're back. I'm gonna back up a minute
Man, I
because
can't
I
believe
glossed
they're-
over it. First and second kit are updated now. On
First
the,
and third
First and
will
third.
be updated for next year.
Okay,
Okay.
and then
the
they're
first
staying
kit will still be a rave green with
some kind of. I saw the one that was leaked.
There's minor changes because the supposedly Adidas is getting rid of the shoulder stripe and they're going to a side stripe.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Which will be great.
Yeah, it'd be cool. I like that. So first and third are going to
I'd rather
happen
that.
this coming year for 16.
Yeah,
and
and
every
like
2
usual,
years.
MLS won't release it before the holidays
No,
because
they're dumb. Yeah,
Pendejos.
it's so stupid. You
If
should
you're releasing it 2 weeks after the holiday, you already got it done.
They should at the MLS Cup at halftime release it and go boom. Here you go. Here's the whole suite, or at the end of the game, or before the game, or whatever.
Or at the
And
very
boom.
least, do it for the 2 teams that are in MLS.
Yeah.
Right. And then you have 3 weeks before Christmas at that point, or just shy of 3 weeks for
Yeah.
Christmas at that point, because it's the 6th, so
Oh, man.
19 days.
Yeah, they're
till
missing
Christmas.
out. They're essentially because right now nobody's going to go and
PvP.
be like, you know what I really want? I want a kit that's going to get replaced in 3
Tomorrow,
weeks.
exactly. Yeah. But if you told me I've got a kit that's coming out, that'd be number one on
Yeah,
my list.
Instead,
every year.
it'll come out in like January,
15th.
like
You think
Well, my
maybe
birthday's
it's,
the 23rd.
Some
maybe
fashion
it's a
show.
manufacturing requirement or something, or
They're
I'm
on
pretty
February.
certain Adidas could figure out how to manufacture them on time.
no, like
Do you know that right
they
now
were like February, yeah.
they're working on we're in 15.
They're
working
on
on the
des-
18-19 season.
They're designing 3 years out.
Yes. 3 to 5.
They're producing all of that stuff's being produced right now.
wow.
It's not a problem.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Wow.
It's probably because Adidas is going to focus their effort on their Bundesliga, their national
Yeah.
team,
Yep.
stuff that they do, their the EPL that they represent, the Liga MX that they represent, the I don't know which of the La Liga, but all of that other stuff is going to make them a heck of a lot more money. So MLS essentially has to beg them and loses right now.
So let's take this. This has been a fun little conversation. I
Yeah.
like this. It's kind of uplifting. Let's take it to a negative for a minute, and then we'll finish off back on the positive. Unless if you guys have any questions, let me know. But how bad is it if we lose next weekend and don't make the playoffs?
Lose and don't make the playoffs?
How what do you think? Like, just and I know I know it's real hypothetical, but I know you guys at Sound at Heart always like any good organization. You guys have all your stuff you're working on. You're doing your S2 stuff already. That's already over. Rain's already over, and you're starting to get your plans for path A, path B, path C, path D for the Sounders, right? I mean, at least I'm guessing you are because you're a pretty well organized group. So I know I'm jacking some of that, I suppose, but what do you think happens if we lose and we're out. Let's just say we're done, right? Like just say we lose, RSL beats us.
Oh my god.
And
Oh my God,
everybody
dude.
else,
Stop
and
right
San
now,
Jose
man.
wins. I know, but I'm just curious. I'm just curious to hear Dave, because Dave, I know Dave will stop, and that's why I'm talking because he's gonna keep thinking about it for a minute.
No, I was just kidding. No, I'm not kidding.
What do you think?
Sorry.
Not quite yet. In a minute.
Serious
Do
question.
you want another drink?
Sure.
He said yes.
Um,
Is it like?
I think there's a reasonable case that could be made for firing Siggy. Then
Yeah.
I think there's a reasonable case that could be made to
Fire Garth? No, I'm kidding.
trade Clint Dempsey, trade Osvaldo Alonso.
Oh shit, Alonso. I did not. That's actually I did not.
I would
expect
say
that.
trade Chad Marshall, except Torres is out, so I don't think you can do that yet.
Yeah.
Buy out one of Ivan Schitz and Valdez.
So you're thinking
talking
it would be
about
pretty much a
starting
blow
over.
up.
If they miss the playoffs,
It's a blow up, even though we have CCL competition in March.
I mean, okay. Let's say we've gotten rid of Pineda, Leo,
Yeah.
Barrett. So, but then you're out in a player instead of Clint Dempsey. Maybe it's a Freddie Montero. I'm using him for an example because we know him and the type of talent he's got. Basically, his role on the squad is very much what Clint's role on the squad has been. They both play that withdrawn position, and Freddie's younger. And
Freeberg's here for another year or two,
And
and they played
Freeberg's
well.
here,
They played well getting together.
And you
Evans.
get a winger, maybe by the name of Jordan Morris. So you get younger all of a sudden.
Shit, you get, oh god,
Let's say
damn.
you still got a Hato Valdez
Shit.
and an Obafemi Martin,
Dave
and then you
can turn a
sign
negative
it,
into a positive. I'm
and then
getting
you
goosebumps. I'm
sign,
excited.
this 22, 23, 24-year-old kid from Central or South America
What about your boy
for
from
to
Stanford?
be a defensive
Yeah, it's
mid.
Morris.
And you've managed to get younger, and because his DP slots or general allocation and all that kind of stuff, and then Ramon Torres, he comes back in the middle of the year,
Yep.
and all of a sudden you're a really good team again. So there's a case that could be made pretty easily that if they miss it, they blow it up. But if they stay in and they fail out of the playoffs, and even in the first round, you keep Siggy, you go for that CCL title because, let's be honest, if Clint Dempsey actually rests this offseason, you got Hato Valdez, you got Obafemi Martins and Clint Dempsey and Andres Ivanschitz, and you've got Marco Papa, and you've got
We're going to the World Cup.
Jordan Morris, and then
Club World Cup.
and then
The
you're
Club World Cup. The
and
Club
then,
World Cup.
and then you're taking on a Santos Laguna or a Monterrey or a Querétaro, and then all of a sudden you're like, boom, we beat a Mexican team, and we beat a Mexican team, and we beat a Mexican team, and damn, we're going to Morocco.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Wow, that'd be a trip.
I don't even know where it is in 2016.
It's Japan, I think, actually, isn't it? I think it's back in Japan.
I like sushi. Let's go. Let's go.
Or maybe not. Maybe it is not. You're looking it up.
I'll find
Yeah,
out here
yeah.
in a second.
Yeah, okay, so that's interesting. Like I said, you dropped a bomb on me.
Dropping bombs on Sonar Feed right
Japan.
now.
Yeah, Japan. But it's interesting because I actually was way different answer than I expected from you then. To be honest with you, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, nobody saw that one coming.
But you took it to two different ways. And that was, I mean,
Wow.
shit, that got me excited again.
I mean, we're teetering
yeah.
on the best case scenario with the Clint Dempsey, Obafemi Martins, Osvaldo Alonso, Hato Valdez, and Ramon Torres.
Wow.
Those are the five kind of designated
Yeah.
players. Those are the new core.
Yeah.
We've got they're kind of in the core as well. Stephen Fry, Chad Marshall, Brad Evans.
Yep.
You look at that core of players,
Jesus. Yeah.
and they're right at 30, 31, 32.
Yeah.
That's basically it's
It's
this year and next year. So if they don't have an MLS Cup playoffs this year, do you really want them to go again for a third attempt at it? Because that's really what the core would be doing.
Wow.
And so that's kind of where we're at, is if we perform well in the playoffs and make a little bit of playoff run, you can say, let's go at it one more time. We had a great 2014. We had a cursed
Okay.
11 games
Yeah, right.
in 2015.
Yep.
And damn it, we're going to make 2016 work.
Yeah.
That's valid if they win a round or two in the MLS Cup playoffs.
Yep. If they get to the finals.
And if they make the MLS Cup,
That's what I'm saying. If we make the cup,
heck, if they make the Western Conference final,
it's a successful year, right? At that point?
yeah, if they make the MLS Cup final, I could see one or two significant changes. Jordan Morris being the most significant.
Oh.
talent that
Yeah,
is
come
clearly
in.
going to be brought in.
Yeah.
But if they don't, I don't know that I want to run 3 years of the same core
Yeah.
players, and we're looking at the same core.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's interesting. It's
well, Chad, Brad, Stefan, Clint, Alonzo, Oba. That's the core right now.
Yeah.
Pineda is right on the fringe of it. Papa is a fringe player now, not part of the core. But if you look, do you want 3 years of those guys at 30 plus?
I want them. I want them at
Oba.
full,
I'll
full
take Oba,
steam.
so whatever.
But we're not, I mean, that's over at this
So
point.
he's not
they're,
Oba.
they're kind of over that.
Yeah. So
Oh my God, dude! You just.
well, but
But
again, the
you're
scenario
right,
is
though.
put forward. Do
Yeah.
they lose
Yeah.
and not make the
Yeah,
playoffs?
that was the question. Right.
You put forth the worst case that can happen.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is the reaction to that worst case could be, probably should be extreme, because it's not. Clint Dempsey's not getting better next year. Femi Martin's not getting better
No.
next year.
No.
They might be healthier.
Yes.
They might not play in. Clint might not get called up for every single U.S. national team game.
Right.
Alonzo's getting older. Like, he's missed games this year, hurt. Stephen Fry's fine. I'm not worried about the keeper.
No, he'll be
Chad
fine.
Marshall, we're seeing the injury concerns that made him essentially available.
Yep.
And I love him. He's great. But they
Absolutely.
have 3 strong center backs now. If they had to move one of them, I'm okay with that once Ramon Torres is healthy.
And do you think he comes back fully from that
He should.
injury?
He's only 20.
He's 29, right? 28, 29?
First and only injury.
It's his first
Um,
only, yeah. In
He's
theory, he
not.
does.
He's not like a quick lateral center back. He's
Yeah.
not known for that lateral movement, and that's really
He's
where
more the
those,
muscle. He's really the muscle.
I still think
He's
he is
the-
so smooth and
he's
sexy
the Roman
on field.
Tower.
Yeah.
He is Roman Tower.
I mean, he does have great touch for those bombs, man. It's like, wow, really?
yeah, he's so.
So I think
I love you, Torres.
his style should be okay coming back from that. Kind of like Omar Gonzalez was okay, though
Yeah.
younger, but Omar
Yeah.
came back from a rebuilt knee.
Yeah. Yeah, he played
He was
good. Now
good.
he's
He's still pretty good.
Yeah, but he's kind of
Yeah.
this year he's fallen off. But
way off.
yeah,
Well, he's
way off.
partnered with garbage.
Well, true.
Leonardo's
Yeah,
bad.
true.
And
He's a terrible.
they lost Marcelo Sarvez in front.
Yeah,
and they have
that
Steven
hurts.
Gerrard, who
Yep.
moves like 4 feet a game.
All right.
Wow, this Star Wars trailer is really a thing, man.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
people, like I watched it with. Wow.
Okay, so let's piggyback off that.
Sorry, I'm just like I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna hold the phone for the rest of the show.
You lost your phone, dude.
That's all right. I mean, I'm just like
You're
wow.
like my daughter. I'm gonna take her phone away
Dude,
pretty
I'm just
quick.
taking this all in right now. Like,
So
I had not thought about all this, and it's like so much to take.
2015, if we bail out, we don't make the playoffs.
Wait, what
As a failure.
Yeah.
It's a failure.
Oh yeah, no
Right?
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we go and we
No
we
US
make the
Open
playoffs,
Cup, no. Oh, that's a
if we make the
failure.
playoffs and bail out in the first round, still a failure?
Yes.
Or is it enough?
I think it depends how it happens.
Okay. So if it's a 1-1 draw and then it goes to PKs and we lose there,
Yeah,
that's a whatever.
or,
Okay, I mean,
you know,
or
Clint
2-1.
gets hurt in the
Yeah,
middle of it. You
whatever.
know.
Okay, yeah.
There's a lot of things in a one-off that
Yeah.
can happen that I'm not willing to say.
So potentially
It's
it's
success or
it's
failure.
50-50 at that point.
Oh my
Fair
God.
enough. But
It's the playoffs.
if we make the
It-
second round, you're feeling better. You make the conference finals.
If
you're
we
feeling,
make the conference finals,
it's a success.
It's a success.
and if we make
Hands
the
down.
MLS Cup and even if we lose, it's still a success.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm just curious. I was just curious because I know there's a lot of folks that would come around there and have different opinions on that one. So
They can have different opinions. They'd be wrong. But
He is on fire right now.
I know.
Dude. Dave is just feeling it. He's just dropping bombs.
we just
Like,
need to have Dave every week because
Yeah,
he
we
makes it
do,
so much
man.
better.
Seriously,
You're
man.
like the awesomest.
seriously.
you know, all
Cheers.
that has to happen
Cheers.
about that is you have to just talk Kristen
Let's
into it.
go.
Yours or mine?
Both, depending.
Have them both talk to each
Yeah,
other.
there you go.
man.
Perfect. Okay.
Hey, pick her out.
Yeah,
Let's
there you
go.
go. Exactly, yeah.
Whiskey logo.
Yeah. Well, whiskey, yeah, we need to do. Actually, I have
A lot of time.
I do. I have a lot of free time right now, surprisingly enough. But we need to do that actually real soon because I have a train to build.
Ooh.
For my birthday, which was 9 months ago,
kind of
10 months
meet
ago.
whiskey really well.
I got a Lego train set for my birthday.
Oh wow.
What kind of train?
It's the Lego. I can't remember off the
Like
top of my head.
steam,
It's
bullet.
it's a Lego train. It's a passenger train. So
But we're talking like 19th century kind of thing,
no, I
like
think 20th century,
out of the old
more
west.
20th century.
More-
Okay.
okay,
So it's
more
like-
20th
more like
century.
bullet
I
train?
honestly, I'll
Japan
take
and
a
Germany
picture.
type
It's more
train.
bullet, but it's not full. It's not like
So it's kind
It's
of
not
it's
modern.
the city lineup.
it's a city liner. It is a city
Okay.
liner. Yeah, it's a city liner. Yeah. I like all of them, but they bought me that one for my birthday.
I think they're. I
mean, that's
really
my full-
kind of really want Lego to do, like they have that architecture line, which
Yes.
is really high quality
Oh
stuff.
my god,
Like
my daughter has a couple of them.
Wow, really?
Space Needle's really popular out
Yeah,
here.
the Space Needle, yep.
But I'd love to see like a Victorian era train
That would be
in
fantastic.
the,
Oh,
in the
snap.
architecture lineup.
Favorite video game of all time?
Whoa.
There you go. Because it reminded me of Railroad Tycoon when you said that. Railroad
Okay,
Tycoon.
I'm gonna go-
was my favorite.
Really old school
wow.
niche programming here. Romance of the Three Kingdoms on the
Fucking
Nintendo
yes!
Entertainment System.
Yes.
Um,
Fucking, it's a beautiful game.
Turn-based strategy
Yes.
set in the Three Kingdoms
Yep,
era
yep.
of China.
Yep.
So you're going back way back, and it's
NES.
Yep.
Yeah.
NES and Super Nintendo. I think
yeah, they
were
had a
both.
Romance 2
Yeah.
Wow.
That was
turn-based
oh my
strategy game,
God.
and you'd set up these
Wow.
complicated things, and then you'd hit go, and then you could just like walk away because
Yes.
you didn't need to control what happened
Yep.
in battles and whatnot.
So awesome. That game.
But
That
yeah,
whole era
that
of games.
that's my favorite of the kind of the classics. I played Pickaxe Pete a buttload on my my Magnavox Odyssey 2.
That's awesome.
Learned how to program on
That's
that beast.
before you were born, don't
Okay,
worry.
I don't know what that is.
It was the third entertainment. Like your friends had the Atari,
Atari.
Yeah.
and then some of your friends were a little bit outside of the norm, and they had the Commodore 64.
Yep.
And then
I heard of that one on TV at least.
you were the one that had the Magnavox Odyssey because your dad thought it was more like a
Is that-
computer.
Yeah. Right.
And your friends were like, "You're what?"
Yeah.
You know, some people had the ColecoVision too. So I guess we were the fourth. I mean,
I
I'm
had the
surprised.
Atari-
I'm surprised my family didn't have like the Betamax when we got it because
we
we
did.
tended to pick a lot of failed
too.
Not,
technologies.
So my
Like
dad
I
did.
used a Sony mini
I
disc
don't think
player
they
for a
had
little
that in
bit in my
Mexico,
life.
Yes.
I don't think people had that in Mexico. Betamax.
No.
Yeah. So, and then current, like last gen and current gen, I love the Assassin's Creed line.
Yeah, I have not played that yet. I still have never played
Damn.
Assassin's Creed.
All right, I'm
I
gonna
really
go
never
with NBA Jam,
NBA Jam.
NBA
the
Jam.
original.
Double
NBA
dribble though.
Jam.
I'm
In the
sorry,
arcade?
Double dribble.
Yeah, well, I love even
Double
Super,
dribble.
I played that arcade.
Super NES for me.
The,
Okay.
the
So I'm a
arcade
little
for
bit-
NBA Jam.
I was legit
Yeah.
too.
I might have kept people employed at Green River Community College when that came because I would just skip class and put like $800 into it.
Yeah. And then
I admitted that.
the original GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, yeah, GoldenEye.
Yeah.
GoldenEye
That's-
was like
original.
of the
That's
original. That
top.
was the first party game.
That was oh my
Yeah.
god. That was like
Your
Yeah.
friend with like the
and
projector
it's
television.
Still, it still holds up. We need to have. We've been talking about having a SonarFeed like
GoldenEye
GoldenEye
night.
tournament.
Oh yeah.
Get some steak. Just play some GoldenEye.
Yeah.
Let's
So,
go.
Yeah, I think that would be a success. I think that would be a total
Yeah.
success. Like a friends and family kind of, you know. We talked about doing it maybe as even like an off-season charity type thing, but mostly for playing the game more than
Yeah.
anything. But that's a great game.
And
Girl
I mean, everything else after that is just
I
pretty.
played a
new
ton of
school.
Civilization on PC.
Me too. So I took a sociology class at CLU where we had to buy Civ 2 as our book.
yeah?
That was our book,
Oh, wow.
and we got to play Civilization 2. And I'm like, I was probably the only person in the class who like when I heard that as part of our syllabus, I'm like, I told my wife, I'm like, well, my girlfriend at the time, I'm like, I get to buy Civilization 2, which I already owned. I already owned it as part of my class. This is the best class ever. Actually, it was a great class. But God, yeah, I love Civ. Civilization 1, 2, 3, 4. I played all those. Railroad Tycoon was a great game. And Pirates, I love Sid Meier. One of the best, in my opinion, one of the best. That's
Yeah.
kind of same turn-based.
That Civilization. I love turn-based strategies,
Yep,
and
me too.
Civ did that thing too, where
Yep.
if you're playing with enough civilizations,
Uh-huh.
that like you click next turn and you could just like go cook dinner and come
Yeah.
back in a few minutes.
and it would be ready for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Love that in Civilization. Then I gotta
Ages of
tell
Empire?
That was decent.
It was
but
decent.
I never got into
That
that.
was my
'cause-
first
You know what was
one.
good? There was a
What do you call that? Is that also a term?
Yeah.
of-
yeah, that was
Yeah.
that same kind of world building
That was
strategy.
my first one I like got.
There was a
Did you guys ever play Pirates? Neither one of you played Pirates?
Pirates, yeah.
Yeah, from Sid Meier. It was against Sid Meier as well.
Yeah.
And he was Railroad Tycoon.
Yep.
Amazing game.
I have to tell my first ever time playing FIFA story because this
Oh,
might
really?
be engaging.
Okay.
We're stationed in Kuwait, and we just watched the Kuwaiti national team try to beat Saudi Arabia in World Cup qualifiers against
you told me
trying to
this.
qualify for France. And we're at the bazaar the next day, and we go to this place that sells discount software. I bought Encarta for $5. And my
awesome.
my my team sergeant, he had the only computer that was there with us. I did all my writing on this weird thing that I can't get it off of now because it's proprietary and it's 20 years old. But what we did is me and my buddy, we found FIFA Road to the World Cup 97
Oh Jesus.
there in an Arabic and English copy. And we, my team sergeant would let us play on essentially a laptop that's the same size as driving this, like his desktop replacement laptop that he'd bought there, and we're playing it with the Arabic language stuff on in Kuwait at night, playing that, and then we bought FIFA 96 as well because it was older. It was only $2.
That's awesome. That
and
is so cool.
Me and my buddy Chad Pfeiffer, who stayed in
Chad.
forever, he and I would play FIFA at night and we shared the same keyboard for all the controls and everything. It was great. That was my first ever EA FIFA
That is
thing.
so
Sorry,
awesome.
Glenn, don't arrest me.
That is so
Pretty
awesome,
dope.
though. God, that is awesome.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I had some nice rec backs that I bought there. Great shoe. It's like Reebok, but
oh, that's awesome. I'm sorry. I'm a little slow on that. I was thinking about games.
Reebok.
I was still thinking about games.
some good nicks.
Yeah, good Knicks. It's awesome. Oh my God, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh yeah. So I
That was
sorry
my
about that
FIFA.
segue,
Yeah.
but that was like
you said video game, and I figured I had to bring it back to the soccer one.
That's
So
good.
yeah,
I like that. But so you played Pirates.
Pirates.
I played. It's not Pirates. It's a fantastic game. Just it was you're a pirate and you're in the middle of.
You'd love Black Flag then, the Assassin's
I
Creed
know,
Black
that's
Flag.
why I almost bought it for that reason alone, and I just haven't ever gone into it.
Are they coming out with like a Britain or British?
The
version?
next Assassin's Creed, the one that comes
Yeah.
out this fall, is set in Victorian London.
Yeah, I saw the
Oh,
commercials.
that'd
It
be
looked pretty
awesome.
good.
Steam trains, gunfire.
That'd be awesome.
You've got the gangs. You got Jack the Ripper. You got all this, like the Charles Dickens era, the Jack the Ripper, the Sherlock Holmesian kind
wow.
of thing.
Cool.
They'll blend a lot of those tropes.
So this
that
Christmas,
you know.
I may actually get a PS4 or
Are you getting one?
Xbox One. Yeah, I'm doing it. I
Okay.
told myself this for sure this year. It's
Okay.
I know they're
missing
on
it.
our shirt, but I'm probably going to go with the system that you have,
The
mainly
PS4.
because
Yeah.
we never hang out besides at games, so it'd be a good way to us actually
awesome.
communicate.
So I play FIFA quite a bit.
Yeah.
And Rocket League, which is a fantastic
Yes.
game. Oh my God, that's so much fun.
And you'll
I'm
get
terrible at
Battlefront.
it. I'm getting Battlefront. Oh fuck yeah, that's when you buy the system
Okay.
for Battlefront. So here I am. Okay, I am the worst unemployment guy ever.
He's already planning his
I was
$100.
pretty bad, dude.
No.
I was pretty bad.
$800
Trust me.
Not only that, but Monday of last week is
bought
Battlefront. No, Battlefront is all day a beta, or
Oh yeah, you played beta until it
no,
closed.
I didn't.
What?
I fucking forgot.
What the?
I had nothing to do other than file unemployment and look for jobs. I could have played FIFA.
Oh,
I mean
dang.
Battlefront all day long. And I didn't even do it.
Yo.
I never got to play the beta because we were in Disneyland before that, so I never got to play it.
It's a good thing.
I
You
am an
probably would
idiot.
cancel the show. You'd be
I am
like,
an
all right,
idiot.
no
I
Sonar
should've.
Feed this Monday.
Anyways, but yes, that game. I was talking to my wife, and so I've got a $40 gift card at Target and a $25 gift card at Best Buy and something else. I'm like, some way I'm scraping, and a $25 at Amazon. So I'm gonna scrape this together somehow and get that. Hopefully by then I'll have a job too. But
Yeah.
regardless, that game is gonna be
Battlefront.
because I'm playing Grand Theft Auto.
That's the
probably
first
number one.
online game that I've wanted desperately.
Really? Okay, I can tell you.
Oh,
so do you have a
I don't-
PS4 or no?
No, 3
Okay.
PS3?
Yeah.
Are you gonna get? You're gonna get one though
this fall. It's gonna happen.
before
Dude.
Battlefront. Because that game. So we play with Britt and Brian and a bunch of other Sounders folks, and we play Clusterfuck FC. That's the name of our FIFA group. And we had like 6 or 7 of us playing one day on FIFA online, and it's literally a clusterfuck. But it's so fun. You don't care that you lose. It's still fun. It's still a lot of fun.
I love me some co-op mode too.
It's
like
so
same
awesome.
same screen stuff. I
Yeah.
loved playing
Oh my
FIFA
God.
with my buddy.
Yeah.
And love playing defense in Madden.
Ooh.
Yeah.
When it's you and your buddy on
Yeah.
defense.
Yeah.
So
Madden was one of my
basically
favorites, dude. Like the
You'd,
first
you'd set up a zone coverage, and then
Yeah.
you'd be the only 2 blitzers.
Yeah.
Actually,
yeah.
I remember I went down to Seattle for like one of the first Madden tournaments here back in the
Oh,
day.
did you really?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
it
so
was like
awesome.
this is like it was a long time ago, but
Yeah.
it was fun. I was pretty good, but then I got it. I thought I was pretty good.
Yeah.
I had all
Oh,
these little
no.
tricks, but I was like, nope.
As soon as you go online, I realize I'm terrible.
Yeah.
But it's funny
Yeah.
playing with the guys with our group. We play a lot of Grand Theft Auto. Obviously, that's our number one, and we do a lot of races. And when I started Grand Theft Auto Online, I was terrible at races. I mean, shit. I'm good, but not great. I actually go on with randoms who are fucking terrible. I played a game on Sunday because everybody else was doing everything else, and I played with randoms. And one guy, 8 of us were playing. I knew none of them. One guy at start line just stopped, got off his bike, and started.
Dude, focus. You're talking.
Started shooting everybody.
Yep.
And that's all he did. He did the whole time. He just shot everybody and killed you. So you're right next to the checkpoint, and he shoots you, and you got to go all the way back to the checkpoint from previous. And it's a 5-lap race. Wow. And it's like, oh, my God. And I won that one. But it was like that momentary, like, so playing with the group that we play with, we have fun. We're all stupid. We, drink and have a good time and talk shit, and it's so much fun. So more people on is always good.
I'll be honest. Like the bracket I did better in the SonarFeed FIFA tournament was the losers bracket.
Oh, yeah.
Because then I only lost by a goal to Armando.
Awesome. Yeah.
Armando's kid?
Yeah.
No, I played Armando.
Armando.
Yeah. With he's now with the Seahawks. He's their veteran affairs guy.
Community affairs, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to it because hopefully we have a double losers bracket next year, and I might get a win.
I love it. All right, so it's 9 o'clock.
I think
we want to
Lion
talk.
was the one that crushed my ass.
Did he?
He did. Yeah.
Yeah, in the opening round.
Yep. Brian.
Ouch.
Yeah. He plays a lot of FIFA.
Oh yeah.
A lot of FIFA. All right, so it's 9 o'clock. What else do we want to talk about? You want to talk about anything else? Anybody else in the audience have any other comments? What else? We have a question. Mariana.
I don't know if you guys want to care to answer this, but what do you guys think about Jurgen? Is he out?
Jurgen Klinsmann. What do you guys think about him?
Keep
Is
him.
he in? Is he out?
Keep him.
Where does he go
The
from
guy
here?
that likes Mexico wants us to keep Jurgen Klinsmann, which
Keep him.
says everything that we need to know.
That's right. That's right.
Keep him.
It's so funny. Like
I'm honest, though.
Jurgen scheduling all of his friendlies is like, we need to get quality competition because CONCACAF's not that good. Remember all that? Like why we go
Yeah.
to Switzerland and Denmark?
Yeah.
Garbage third-tier teams in Europe
Yeah.
because CONCACAF's not that good. Asked about the results in the Gold Cup over the summer. CONCACAF's a really competitive confederation. Which is it? Jurgen
Bourbon?
is a
Yeah,
politician. He's not a coach.
Elijah. Oh, yeah. That's fine. And then Elijah Craig on the rocks, too. Do you want one?
No, I'm not. I'm
Okay.
second Manhattan still.
Do you want a shot, too, or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Shot. No
Shot.
shots?
Shot.
I'll do the shot.
Let's
so
do
it's-
this.
But not the Craig.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
So I want Jurgen out. I'm not impressed with him as a technical director. I'm not impressed with him as a coach. The
Neither-
only thing he's good at is
World Cup
recruiting.
got you through the World Cup.
You know what?
Got a Gold Cup.
You know the list of the coaches that have got us through the World Cup? It's pretty long
It is pretty long.
at this point.
Yeah.
Bob Bradley? Yeah, you got us to the World Cup and did pretty damn good.
Yep.
Bruce Arena?
Who replaces him?
I don't really care.
Arena?
No.
Herrera?
I would take Arena back.
Herrera. I would put him in there.
Bielsa?
El Piojo?
Who?
The guy who coached Chile during the
Oh,
last World Cup?
yes.
Bielsa?
Oh,
Yes.
hell no.
I
He's
love-
filthy.
Yeah, he is filthy. Yeah.
No, he's all tactics, but one of the things that he does really well is he takes subpar talent, puts them in a tactical system
That's
where
right.
they would succeed.
That's right.
Guess what?
We have subpar
We
talent.
need that right now.
Yes, exactly.
I would really look forward to World Cup 2018, where
Yeah.
you're like, okay, I got Clinton Dempsey that can run only 60 minutes. I've got Jordan Morris who can run 90, who does all this speed and over the top stuff. I've got
Ooh,
Yedlin
Jordan
that's going to
Morris.
bomb up and down the right side. I've got a really old Jermaine Jones who probably needs to sit centrally deep and not move. And Beasley's going to put together a system built around those guys that'll work.
Right.
Jurgen Klinsmann's going to tell them to try hard.
Yeah.
And then yell
And
at
then
them
run
when
them,
they-
and then run them
then
harder.
yell at them when they ask off because they're hurt. So I would be entertained by that.
Did you take your phone away?
There's some.
This is awesome. Special effects.
I mean,
for the first time
there
on
are bigger issues that
Yeah.
I would like Gulati gone even more than I.
Yeah,
like.
I would agree with that.
No,
Funny is-
keep
Wait,
Gulati.
as a
You
Mexican
keep-
fan or
keep
American
Gulati.
fan?
You get rid of
Gulati.
Gulati,
Yeah.
you get rid of Klinsmann too. So
Yeah.
As a soccer
basically
fan,
the
get
only reason
get
he's
rid
here
of
is 'cause
Gulati, but as a
Gulati's
three
pet.
supporter, keep that guy in.
Who wins on Wednesday night? U.S. or Brazil?
Oh, women
Women. Absolutely. That's
The
switching
US.
tech.
Yeah, U.S. In
You think so?
Seattle.
Okay.
at home.
Over under on the crowd.
12,000.
No.
No. maybe 30.
Under
25?
30.
You think under 30?
Under 30.
Probably like 28.
Under 30?
Let's stop.
It's
Yeah.
really high priced.
Wednesday
and they're
night?
great
No,
to see, but it's
Oh my God! I got to.
yeah.
I paid 46.
the pricing
for mine.
issue.
Yeah.
I
the
saw
Wednesday
somebody.
night issue. It's so late in the money grab cycle for them. You know, it's not like it's the one right after the World Cup. It's pretty late. So unfortunately, it's not going to be a big number. People are going to bitch and moan.
I can't wait to see the gentleman
East
from
Coast-
Washington, the
East Coast
hashtag
media-
lagging.
Well, Tannenwald too.
Yeah.
He'll
Did you see
complain
his-
about
did you see his
Seattle
troll?
not supporting. There will be complaints that
Yeah.
Seattle doesn't support women's soccer. They'll point to the Reign, ignoring that the Reign are like the highest attended independent women's team in the world.
Correct. Yep.
Because everybody else is a women's team supported by their men's team as
That's
if
right.
they're charity.
Yep.
The Reign aren't,
Yep.
and it's interesting. You know,
Yeah.
like
And the
Bayern-
Reign have dramatically increased their attendance over the last year.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
So
Hell yeah.
Which I can't wait.
the attendance number is not going to be huge, but they're
No.
going to crush. And we're going to get to see Marta, who is one of the greatest talents of our time.
For the first time in how many years she hasn't been on the ballot for the best woman? What best woman in the
And I'm
in the
kind of
world?
stunned by that because she's been garbage the last 2 times she won it.
I know
Yeah.
exactly. Yep. So
Then again, the women's ballot also has Portland's
something on
keeper,
Wacom.
Anger.
I didn't even see that. I didn't see her
Yeah,
on the list.
she was bad when she played. So
Jesus.
now Rapinoe is on it,
Yep.
Solo's on it.
Yep.
Huge mistake not having Kim Little on
Kim
it.
Little on there. I agree.
Kim Little
Best.
is one of the 4 best women's players in the
the
world.
world.
Without a doubt, the best that didn't go to the World Cup, and belongs on that list.
Wow.
I agree. Okay.
What else we got?
Well, anybody else have any questions? 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 We talked about it a little bit when you're gone, but Bruce Arena for the men's team.
I mean, I think that he might be an
It'd be
interim.
awesome. It'd be awesome for us out of LA.
I don't think he would lead.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, what happens to LA? Oh, what happens to LA if he leaves?
They'd hire Siggy.
What?
Oh my God.
What'd you say?
Hires Siggy.
And then do we get Brian
wow.
or do we go somewhere else?
You know, one of the reasons I want the Sounders to win MLS Cup is because I think Siggy might retire if he won an MLS Cup here. I think that's the only way. Siggy retiring, I think, is the only way Brian
Gets a chance.
gets a head coach. Because if Siggy gets fired, how do you replace the fired coach with his
your
top assistant who didn't fix the problems either?
'Cause he's the shit.
And I love Brian.
I love
Oh, we all do. You know that. He's a
yeah,
beautiful friend of the show.
That'd be cool.
I want him. I want him to be a head coach here, and I think
I do
the
too.
way to do that is
More
to
than
win
anybody.
MLS Cup.
So you're saying I need to go to practice tomorrow and make sure the boys know that?
Hold up, 2 ball.
Oh, wait a minute. No, I got to go to a stupid unemployment session tomorrow.
No, you need to do that because that
Yeah.
counts as one of your points. And you need to do certain activities in order for the check to keep coming.
Yeah, I know.
It's really hard to reboot those check cycles.
I know.
So
I'm
you
looking
do
forward
that.
to it. You go to the unemployment thing?
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Plus, the people watching there is going to be amazing.
I'm debating.
you
I'm
missed
debating.
the-
Yeah. I'll tell you off the air.
All right.
All right, boys and girls. So, anything else?
This
Do
was
you have anything else?
fun, man.
Yeah, this was a good show.
Trailer,
Yeah.
I
Sounders.
want
Oh.
to do this. I haven't written this anywhere yet,
Uh-oh.
but I said I
Who's
want
the whole
Sunil
other-
Gulati out, right?
Yeah.
And people are like, well, who can take over for Sunil? All right, you ready?
Sticky?
No.
Bruce Arena.
Hernandez.
Ivan Gazidis. He's the CEO of Arsenal, and he used to be Don Garber's right-hand man. So he's bathed in both international soccer and in the U.S. game.
Wow.
Either of the Lywickies, Todd or Tim,
Yeah, I would be okay with that. Yeah.
you know, the guy that set up the LA Galaxy to be the empire that they are and is now
Absolutely.
doing it with TFC,
Yep.
and the guy who helped the Seahawks recover
Yep.
their fame and fortune as
That's
well
right.
as the Sounders, and is now doing it with the Tampa Bay Lightning.
Yep.
He was on my list.
Damn.
The
crap.
Gazidis, the complete outsider, but when FIFA rejects him, Prince Ali could come here, deal with a not corrupt organization, and kind of guide us. He's done some unique things with women's sports. If you can do unique things with women's sports in the Arab, Muslim, Middle East, you can do some amazing things in the United States for them. I mentioned Bruce Arena, but somebody talked me out of that because Bruce doesn't deal with people very well.
Yeah.
And complete outsider, Keller once upon a time said that he
Keller?
wanted to, once upon a time, Keller was actually asked about it and said that he would like to run U.S. soccer at some point.
Holy crap.
And if you want to tear it all down, he would tear it all down. Now, and then here's a complete outsider thought. He's a man who fixed the Salt Lake Olympic Committee. Respected internationally for that.
God.
And if you want to tear U.S. soccer to shreds.
You're talking about the former ex-guy who ran for president.
Ran for president twice.
Holy crap.
Mitt Romney knows business really well.
Wow.
And he is somebody who I think would fit that role really well. You want the head of U.S. soccer. It's a political position.
Absolutely, more than anything. Absolutely it is.
You don't need to understand soccer necessarily for it. Sunil Gulati's experience prior to soccer was running the econ department at Columbia.
Right.
So what you're looking for is
a business person.
a business person.
Yeah. And Mitt Romney's had a
He's
track record.
handled billions before.
Yeah, absolutely.
And when you look at if you look at an organization that's been on the edge and the fringes of corruption, like mafia-style corruption, because of their former head, Chuck Blazer.
Yep.
Yeah.
All the deals they've
Mr.
had with
Cat.
traffic, like Aaron Davidson.
His conduct for his cats.
You know, when you look at all of that, one of the ways with this replacement, one of the things you have to do is fix that. And Gulati, I don't want to say that Gulati is guilty of anything, but one of the things that he is he turned a blind eye to it. And so it all happened while he was in charge. And nobody's ran against him. So there are some names out there that are both experienced in U.S. soccer or experienced in international business. They can work towards fixing it. So there we go.
That's incredible.
I saw everybody's faces when I said Romney. We're
See you next
No,
week.
that's a beautiful.
This is
That
great.
is beautiful.
Wow.
What do you do with the lemon again?
Cheers. I'm skipping the lemon.
You lick the sugar, take the shot.
It's like a
bite the
tequila.
lemon.
Yeah, but
I don't think
do
the lemon.
shots, so
I
no
don't
lemon
think
then.
the lemon. Yeah, I don't like the lemon.
Depends.
I
am
only
not a
sip
lemon.
shots now.
Cheers.
Aaron knows why.
Cheers. I know. That's good.
Just kidding. Not the mic.
Did you just
Oh shit! Careful.
It's okay. It's okay.
Cheers.
on the mic?
There we go. There we go. See, now that is perfect. Screw the lemon. I don't like the lemon. I don't like the lemon as a finisher. It doesn't. It kills the chocolate cake for me.
Yeah, I didn't have it. It tasted just as good, actually.
Yeah, I think it's better. So
there we
yeah,
go.
Juan Valdez, I agree. Dave, you are definitely our most prolific, as we said last time.
Wow.
guest. And
Dude,
you,
it's just like...
I mean, I was looking forward to
Uppercuts.
tonight because this morning you and Britt both said, "Hey, who's a special guest?" And we're like, "Well, we didn't have one,
Guest, so I can plan my evening.
and we didn't have one." And I silently alluded to, "Hey, Dave, you should come on the show,"
Yeah.
which you came through, which thank you. But my original thought tonight was, let's cancel, and so I can wallow in my self pity.
No.
Which actually I don't know. I'm
Never
not
cancel,
doing bad there. But my original thought was, okay, Hugo and I will come on. We'll wax poetic on the Sounders, the Seahawks,
Playoffs.
Nah, the Seahawks aren't making the playoffs. I will bet you right now they will make the playoffs.
Dude.
I will bet you right now they'll
Dude,
make it. They'll make
it's
it.
too early.
I said, did you hear what I said, dumbass?
Okay. Oh, you did? You did?
Did you-
Oh, you did. Okay.
He's not listening. They will make the playoffs.
Playoffs?
They will.
They will. They will.
No question.
The Seahawks will make the playoffs.
No
It
question.
might be a
They're going to go on a run.
6 seed.
Oh,
Hey,
who cares?
hey.
Who cares? They're going to
You're
make
in.
the
You're
playoffs.
in.
Yeah.
All that matters is how you play it from week 10 to the end. That's it.
Well, no, right now for them, they have to win every game.
Well, yeah,
right
yeah,
now,
yeah,
but,
yeah,
but
yeah,
They have to.
dominate every game.
Fane said earlier today that they only need to win 7, and I'm like, no, they're not going to make it at 9 and 7. They got to go
no,
10
they
and
gotta win.
6.
Yeah.
So they got 8 wins in their last 10
yeah,
games.
Eight, yeah, exactly. They have to go
Unless
8
they're
and 2.
all divisional.
Yes.
If they sweep the remaining division games, then.
And then there's some other things that can come out. Just not, but yeah.
But
But I was looking forward to tonight just being kind of a you and I sit
Yeah.
across
Oh, I
from
got
each
up.
other and whatever. And then when you said you could come in, it was like, because
Let's go.
you bring a different element
Dude,
to the
you
show.
just totally just...
You know, It's good. We love it. So
Dude,
you
I
are
don't even know how to
you're
describe it.
good.
Just like uppercut, just brought the
We lost one of our fellow compadres to the city by the bay.
Oh yeah.
So
He'll be back
Oh,
once a
man.
quarter.
once a quarter, exactly. Yeah, once a
Miss
He'll
quarter.
be
bro.
back from the tournament.
In theory, he better be. But
Do we have a
He
date
said
for
he
the
would. He
tournament
said he
yet?
would.
So we have a tentative date.
Okay, because this is the.
Unfortunately.
Okay, but so we can't say it yet.
Well, it's not going to be in this fiscal year. It'll be in January again.
Doing that again.
We
Yep.
are.
Damn it.
It's unfortunately it's
Is it Lamar's fault?
yeah.
Oh, then
it's
it's okay.
scheduling. It's a newlywed / first year anniversary / etc.
He
Off
missed.
season.
We moved. You moved it last time so he could get married.
Get married, yeah. So
No big deal.
so we're trying to, and what we're trying to do is we're trying to be cognizant of the potential playoffs,
Right.
Which
So
right now,
basically, you're left with December. Half of that is the holidays.
Yeah.
and he's
And
got
then you have
he's
NFL
got travel
playoffs.
plans, etc. So it's going to be in January, and we're trying to nail down the exact date so that it avoids all potential Seahawk games and Sounders start of the season,
Preseason.
etc. So anyway,
So you got 2 weeks.
Basically.
yeah. So we'll be announcing it shortly. It'll be right now. It's looking like it's either going to be my birthday or Heather's birthday. Heather, who does all the awesome S2.
Oh, yeah.
Tifos, or I mean, two poles.
I'm just looking forward to it because
Yeah, two
I'm
flags.
going
I
to
don't
throw
know,
my
it's terrible.
I'm going to throw my heart into it
Yeah.
this time. You
We're
guys
gonna-
did raise some awesome
Dude.
money last year.
Yep.
And I'm gonna help you guys. I think your goal is to double that
Double.
essentially.
That was the
basically.
goal, yeah.
And
It's a big goal. It's
Yeah,
a
but have
big
you seen
goal.
the prizes we have?
I hate to
already?
brag, but we're going to crush a lot.
Yeah, we are going to crush a lot.
Oh,
We are crush a lot.
dude is on fire right
That's awesome.
now. Let's go.
So, all right. So next week we're back. If you're around, right now we're kind of open. So we'll talk.
Dave,
We'll talk.
I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
Next week could be a very interesting week.
Oh man.
I do want to bring on a couple more guests, and I want to get some off-season stuff going here pretty soon.
Yeah.
As we get ready for the off-season. But anyways, you're always welcome back.
my pleasure.
Yeah,
My
for
pleasure.
sure, man. And we'll see you at the convention, the Yacht Con.
Oh, yeah.
I will not be at YachtCon, unfortunately. My
the hell?
daughter's game is
Oh,
at
soccer?
3
Yeah.
o'clock. And YachtCon is 3 to 5, or 3 to 6, I
2
think.
to 6.
2 to 6. And her game is down in Federal Way, Auburn, whatever. It's down
So you could
south.
make like 10 minutes of it.
I would make
basically.
I would make the last literally make the last 10 minutes. So unfortunately, I will not be there.
I'll be there to represent SonarFeed.
Awesome.
Good, thank you.
Awesome.
Yep,
We've got
appreciate
a
Yep.
we have a
I'm so sad.
full house.
Yeah.
We
So
have
awesome.
hit maximum capacity. We're going to raise some awesome money for
You guys
the,
did great.
the psychiatric
IRSVP.
ward of Children's
Which
Hospital,
Let's
Seattle
do it.
Children's Hospital. The psych ward often gets ignored.
Yep.
We should get all the love.
The cancer ward gets the attention.
Yep.
That's fine. I think one of the things that Jeremiah was telling me that's kind of sad and why I'm really excited about this is Russell Wilson comes in and they announce it to the entire hospital, right? And Russell goes around and he goes to all of the children's hospital except not to the psych ward. They get to hear the announcement, but it doesn't go there. And the reason is because it's hard to be
It's-
around some of these
absolutely.
some of the people there. They're going through significant medical issues. So well, it could be dangerous to his physical being.
Yeah.
Like so it's really disappointing that these children who are going through such a harsh medical issue that we sometimes think of. Landon, he had to leave the game
Yep.
in order to get ready to return to the game.
Yep.
And he's talked about that a lot on Twitter about how mental health is as important as physical health. And
It's almost
so
more
helping-
important.
Helping children out with that. Well, it's probably more important now because we don't recognize it as a society as being equal, so it's more important to pay attention to. So I'm really excited to help raise some money for them through that.
And awareness, too,
We
man.
found about 40 of our last batch of Sounder at Heart scarves that if you buy at
Yes.
YachtCon, 100%.
Awesome.
No cut, no proceed. Anything you buy at YachtCon of those scarves will go to it. We've got the ascots that we're selling.
Got
the
mine reserved.
t-shirts as well. Plus, we're going to just take up donations. It's going to raise some money for a good cause that is all too often ignored.
Yep.
Or when money is raised for it, is kind of done quietly and off to the side.
Yep.
Because people just don't like to. People don't like to talk about mental health problems.
When Robin Williams killed himself, we took that night off
Yeah.
because it was Monday, and the next week we spent
The whole show, man.
pretty much the whole show talking about mental health issues. Because
Yeah,
it's
it's
something that
important.
affects every one of us. I think
Yep.
some people are really very good at hiding it and very good at masking it.
Really good.
And some of us are able to live our daily lives, etc. But it's an issue that's very
It's a huge deal.
Yeah.
It's like the
touching
most.
to our hearts.
It's like
And
the most
so-
under
What's great
recognized issue in medical health.
dealing with it at the children's level too
Yeah,
helps solve the issues rather than
yeah.
Um,
Sweep under the rug and
you know, once you're old like we are, pretty much those wounds that you have are scars that you deal with.
yeah,
And if you can get the proper treatment early, you can live a life.
yeah.
So that's kind of what we're getting involved with. Sounder at Heart and us audience we don't do a lot with charity. Probably a little bit more than every other year we've gotten involved with a charity, and so we're going to try to do that.
Awesome.
And then in a couple months after that, we're going to double down on what we do with you, because
That's awesome.
I've already got commitments from over half of our staff to attend the
That's great.
Oh
SonarFeed
yeah.
Well, and I know we don't have as quite the audience you have, but
You raise more money than we have
well, yeah,
for charity,
but-
without a doubt.
Awesome friends.
I have to praise what you guys did for the Nagel Foundation real quick. The last time a Sounder at Heart affiliated event raised that much money for charity was the Haiti
Oh wow, for the
Earthquake.
earthquake.
Oh wow.
We did. I led the supporters summit in 2009, and then I participated in the Haiti earthquake really heavily. And sometimes we forget to participate in those kinds of events. So I'm really glad, one, that Jeremiah took it upon himself
Yep.
to say the podcast is doing this. Will you support it?
That's great.
And I said, damn right we will.
Yep.
And finally got myself into a place where I'm going to throw my heart behind what you guys are doing with
That's
SonarFeed
awesome.
and the Nagel Foundation, because I loved hearing that there's going to be a field
Yeah.
the best thing when Lamar came here, the best
Yeah.
thing that I heard from him was, I need to figure out what to do with that much money because I never planned on raising it.
Yeah.
I want to do that to him again. I
Yeah.
want to be like, Lamar,
Yeah.
you're going to have to hire people
Yeah.
to run your money.
Yeah. I love it. Well,
Don't pay him too much.
and Lisa says a great cause, youth mental health is super important, and it really. I don't want to. I mean, yeah, I'll take all of our love, etc. But I want to deflect off our love and just say that the charity you guys have chosen here, it touches my heart deep, near and dear.
man.
And I'm sorry I can't be there, but I have to be a
No,
dad,
no.
family commitments, but 100% support behind it, and I love it, and pass along my thanks to the whole group. For doing that, because that means a lot to me.
I'm really
as a
excited
dad.
for it. It's going to be
So,
great. It's going to be great. So,
Yep. Yep.
oh, they already started karaoke.
Yeah, just started. So,
Damn it.
all right, boys and girls.
All right,
So
guys.
on that note, we're gonna wrap
Gals.
up. So thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming out,
sure.
folks. Dave, as always,
Oh, I loved it, man.
cheers, man. Thank you.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it. Hugo,
Yep.
go Tom Brady.
Shut up.
Fuck Russell Wilson. Oh wait, no, I'm
Wow.
sorry. No, I'm sorry. That was just for you. I love you.
That punt.
What did I?
Never
The
mind.
punt. All right. Anyways, but all right, we'll see you guys next week. As always, feel free to follow us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Yeah, follow us. Yeah, and tell somebody
And let me
to
ask.
follow
Let me
us.
actually. Before I close out, one last question.
Yeah.
If we published our Patreon, would
We'll
people
talk
support it?
Think about that.
I've got some ideas for some push goals for you.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
That's why I tried to call you twice in the last week.
I know I'm an asshole. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. I haven't launched my own, so whatever.
Okay. All right. So we'll leave on that note. But anyways, you guys have a good night, and we'll talk offline. But thank you guys. We'll see you next week. Here's
guys.
here's Alexi Lawless to go out on.
Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart. And heart means you listen to SonarFeed. Hey, this is Alexi Lawless, and although I have no soul, I know about heart.